station?
Well, I'm watching my countdown timer.
Exciting, isn't it?
I watched a video this morning with the guy you like. I can't think of his name.
KJH?
No, the other guy that does the elite stuff.
Oh, Down to Earth Astronomy?
No, the other one.
Hawks?
Hawks. Yeah, there we go.
I've only got like 5 or 6 I watched it do.
Yeah, I know. But it was so funny because he was talking about fleet carriers, and he said he loaded up all his friends and all their ships and took them out to Colonia.
I'd
He's
love
like,
to do that.
boy. He said, yeah. He said after about 8 hours of jumping every 15 minutes, he said, you're saying, please, God, Frontier, give us a window or something.
What the fuck are these guys doing?
Yeah.
They just fucking totally canceled the Penguins.
He's got a point. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
you pay 5 billion credits for a ship, you'd hope it'd have a fucking window.
Yeah, but I mean, I think he went 50-something jumps or something like that.
Oh, it was crazy.
Can you imagine doing that and you're just staring at the wall of the inside of your carrier the whole time?
I think he said he
mean-
watched Netflix with his wife or
Yeah.
something. Yeah.
Yep, he said him and his wife watch Netflix.
You'd have to do something or just drive you postal.
Yeah. But
No
I mean,
offense to any postal workers out there.
it would be cool, if they had,
Mhm.
Yeah.
a command deck with a window on it, and you could
Yeah.
see stuff going by or something. you
Well,
know?
okay, if nothing else, you see the screen that comes up when you go into the management one?
Yeah.
Show that on the wall.
Yeah,
I mean, fuck.
yeah. A camera view of, the front of the ship.
Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't even have to be an external camera, just something like maybe on top of one of those little red lights on the back or something. I'm like, fuck, dude, really? Is it really that far away? No way, I'm misreading this, right?
It's 260 light years away or so from almost anywhere.
Oh, I guess the system was so full when I jumped in. It is a long ass way away. I think that might be better for the carrier to jump to a neighboring system and hop in.
Okay.
It's 1400 light seconds away from where I am.
What? Wow.
Yeah, I got creepy flying out there and I'm like, really? Is it really gonna take 14 minutes to get there?
So
I
I'm
don't
on
know.
stream and Prime Video is streaming the football game on Twitch.
Jesus. You're a subscriber. Where are you seeing adverts?
Well, you're not. Well, you're streaming now. You wasn't streaming at first, so I'm on like the home page and
Oh.
where it's showing the channels and
Mm-hmm.
was that the Baltimore Ravens?
Are you streaming now or?
Oh, yeah, I'm streaming.
Yep.
I need to turn this music down, by the way, or they're gonna give me like a copyright strike. Shame on you for playing that damn devil music on your stream. There.
Well, I gotta turn that volume down.
Oh, you're gonna want to turn it way the hell down.
Yeah, I don't want to hear everything twice.
Twice.
I did put me a paint job on my carrier.
I saw that. I was jealous, man. I'm like, man, I should have waited.
They're on sale right now.
Yeah, I looked. I am about 400 shy of what I need to get one.
Well, they're like 30% off or something like that. So
Yeah. Well, I mean, if they'll keep it running for 2 weeks, I'll be fine.
I didn't even know it was on sale until
I
I
didn't
went
either.
to do it, and I was like, "Hey, what is this? Discount?"
I was watching you, and I was like, hey,
Yeah.
give me a discount. I had mine first.
Have you seen Mayday's carrier?
He's got like a clown color carrier. It's like red,
Oh yeah,
yellow,
it
and
looks
blue
like
or
the
something.
circus is rolling into town.
It does. Yeah, he's strained when he got his too.
Oh man, that was. I did mine today, and he's like, "Well, hold on, I gotta show you mine." And I was like, "Ooh." He said, "You ain't gotta say it. I know it is gaudy."
He don't give a shit.
Well, he said that's what he wanted. I'm like, "Ooh, yeah." There's some good-looking skins and there's some ugly ones in this game.
Hey, butthurt.
Me,
So-
Aw,
butthurt.
crap, I forgot what the magic number was. Let me go back and find out what the magic number is. Magic number, according to ye old mystic interwebs, is 319, so that should be
Yeah.
substantially faster than...
Yep, that'll be a lot faster than last night.
Oh my fucking...
So Ron, guess what they bumped or rose the quantum fuel tank up to for the Star Runner?
8,000, isn't it?
It's almost 10,000.
That's more than the Carrack, isn't it?
I think the carrot's more than like 11,000 more.
Really?
That Carrick's got a big tank.
Holy shit.
I'm surprised how big this thing is. I can jump back and forth from Crusader to Micro Tag.
Do I need to be in the wing?
Yep. You do.
I'm gonna fucking knock my neighbor's dogs, bro. They're just barking like
I
crazy.
can't reach you to send you a wing invite.
Well, let me tell you, when you were selling
Looks
this
good.
morning, Murd wasn't in the wing.
We are
Yeah, he
But,
failed.
well, on my screen, you know, see how like my name's up on the top of your screen right now? Murd's name wasn't up there. Okay, and Murd said that he wasn't in the wing. But
Shall I
he was
prepare the
getting his
ship for
5%
jump?
vouchers.
Oh, I know he was in the wing.
Well, he said he wasn't in the wing, and I went to invite him, and when I went to invite him, it said he was in solo play.
Oh.
And so he was like, well, I'm not getting it. And I don't know why. And he was going through all that. And then at the end of it, when we looked it up, he got more damn vouchers than I did.
I was gonna say, I know he was getting vouchers.
Well, he said that it said he wasn't in the wing.
Whatever.
But when I went to invite him, it said he was in the wing. And then it said he was in solo play too. So I was like, I don't know. There's the kitty.
She went and disappeared it.
Oh, I was talking about the one that popped up when somebody subscribed.
Ooh,
Oh,
Type
yeah. Hey,
10
thanks for the
Defender.
subscription.
That was my polite way of pointing that out to you.
Thanks for subscribing.
Thank you for supporting the channel.
Type
There you go.
10 Defender.
What about it?
I can buy one here at the station. Ooh.
I believe this is a Leon Rue station, too, so you would get a discount if you bought it there.
Ooh.
15%. Now, I tell you, the carrier dock thing was pretty cool to see. It wasn't as big as I thought it would be, though.
You know, I have yet to actually see it up close. I bought mine. I was in a hurry to get everything set up, so I just kind of jetted out of the system.
Oh, that's why I streamed it, and
I didn't see
did
it.
a
I didn't see
I did a 360-degree cruise around of it. And it's cool because on the front there's a window, and you can look in the window and you can see cheers and all inside the window.
Really?
That's how good I looked at it.
Oh, there's a voucher on your screen for 20% off subscribe. Interesting.
Yeah,
I didn't put it up there.
20% for a gift sub.
Yeah. I did put the stream title, though, as Elite Dangerous is free this week on Epic. Cade is free on HCS.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I mean, that's a pretty awesome week.
Hell yeah, that's an awesome week. I'm trying to remember what the command is you set to use it. Roll
For
call.
voice or-
Reporting for duty.
How long does it take to jump a carrier?
15 minutes.
Yep.
Not bad.
Assign Celeste to science. Roll call.
Greetings.
Assign Celeste to science officer. Science officer.
Commander.
Celeste. I'm gonna have to read how to do that, buddy.
I just set mine in the settings.
Well, I did that, and it says Astra has all stations covered. I'm like, no, I wanted Celeste and Kate there.
Well, once you set it, I set it as my favorite, and then I had to do it. I don't want to say it, but I set it, and then I just had to set it to favorite number 1. And
Opening.
if I'm understanding it right, it'll stay that way unless I verbally change it.
Let me check it real quick.
Because I only got 2 people now.
Crew favorites. Yep, that's it. So you said it was... Oh, shit.
Customizer closed.
Loop of shame setting up my voice thingy. I blame you, Ron.
I blame Rom as well.
Assign crew favorite 1.
It's always his fault.
Oh, of course it is.
The boss has chimed in.
I heard her.
The
I love the
Cobra
shirts, by the way.
The Cobra Mark III.
Assign crew favorite 1. That's not how you do it either, apparently. I'll do it once I get docked.
I want to change the voice on my carrier, but I didn't want to pay that much money to do it.
Oh, dear God. Is that not nuts? I've been playing Elite for 4 years. I can almost afford the new voice.
Well, I mean, I still have some arcs, but I'd rather buy another paint job than a voice.
For me, it's different. I'd rather have the voice. I'm more audibly stimulated than visually stimulated.
The Type 10 Defender, what would it be better used as? Miner or attack ship?
The Type 10 Defender is meant to be a combat ship.
Hey, you guys recommend combat?
That's why it's the Defender.
Well,
But I mean, you can make it a mining ship. But I think it's better as combat.
I would think so.
Type 10 Defender versus the
Opening customizer.
Anaconda.
I prefer the Anaconda myself.
Maneuverability or something else?
It's rugged enough, it's beefy enough, it's got enough shields and hull points to be tanky, but more maneuverable. The cutter is faster in a straight line, but less maneuverable. This from the guy who's hauling painite in a cutter right now.
Yeah, I get it.
The Type 10 would be more of a recline your lazy boy, push the attack button, and
Watch
enjoy
everything die.
beverage until they tell you won.
Like, you're talking that tanky.
Well, I mean, you
You
know,
build it that way.
since the gun, it's got guns all over it, and you can't aim all of them, you know, so you're pretty much going to go with gimbaled weapons everywhere, you know, so it's just kind of target something and, all right, tell me when it's done, you know.
I think I found it.
And it turns so slow that, yeah, I mean.
Closing customizer.
All right. I am in.
Assign all stations to crew favorite 1.
Oh, crap.
Science officer?
Standing by.
Engineering?
Yes, Commander. Would you like me to perform routine maintenance?
Okay. What?
I just
the
looked
actual-
up and seen my space bago on your screen. All right.
So we're all in the right area, right?
Not yet.
Or I mean, I am, right?
Yes.
With you? Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, you're good. I'm just trying to get my crew favorite set correctly.
Yeah, no problem.
Number one
Well,
should
I'm
be
in the
Astra.
system.
Celeste.
I have another question because I see Ron is like a hexagon. I'm a diamond.
Mhm.
Looks like a diamond. Someone is a triangle. Does these things mean anything, or is it
Mhm.
or something
Yep.
else?
When you're in combat or you're mining in an asteroid belt, you can see who has what targeted. So if you see say a Corvette, and you see a little green triangle next to it, you know that Sir Bob Creeps-a-Lot has that ship targeted.
Ah,
If we're in an asteroid belt and we're mining and you see a prospector hanging out of the side of a rock and you see a diamond on it, you know that that's yours. You targeted that prospector because
ah.
I can shoot a prospector into a rock. You can watch it zip across the screen and target it. It's going to put your symbol on it. If I've got it targeted, it's going to put my symbol on it. If Ron's got it targeted, it's going to put his symbol on it.
That's cool. I
Mhm.
like that. That's a nice mechanic.
Well, I said it because when you're mining in a wing, it's very, very handy to know what rock is what. I mean, after a while, you're like, I got a 50%er over here, and you're like, select Wingman 1's target. And Astra goes, okie dokie. And then next thing you know, you're looking at a rock. It's like 51%.
And in combat too.
Oh, it's very helpful in
Oh,
combat.
I can't wait till tomorrow then, because I'm getting the voice command tomorrow.
Yeah, when me and Raven was doing that complex zones the other week, that was nice.
All right, so how do you assign stations then? Because I thought I had it. Okay,
I've
let me
only
try it
done
this
it
way.
once.
Let me try it this way.
Closing customizer.
Crewman
Thank you.
Celeste, you're on
Hello.
science. You're on science. Crewman Kate,
At your disposal, Commander.
you're on engineering. There we go.
All right.
Yay, we figured it out.
I'm actually interested to play a little more and see how Kate is.
I like her accent.
Well, I like the way a while ago when I logged on, she says, what was it? Something about there's trouble on the deck. No, not you. I mean me.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So I'm almost there.
Hurry up, Pokey. I got shit to sell.
And there's
Man.
a profanity sitting in there,
Yeah.
but I don't know if it'll do. I don't think it does anything for Astra.
I don't think she has any profanity, and I've yet to see any other voice pack files, but I haven't combed them through thoroughly either. And this, folks, is why we mine painite and not low temp diamonds. Painite pays more than twice as much.
Seriously?
Look at the stream.
Wow.
Twice as
Same.
much, and you can get it quicker.
A
Yep.
different station though. You can get it more. I can sell
Mhm.
low temp diamonds right now for 1 point.
Well, the conditions that make a station ripe for buying certain types of commodities are the same, you know, like right now, the reason why this system is good for selling is because it has 4 of those attributes. They're like war, civil unrest, public holiday, and I forget what the 4th one is. But I mean, if they have all 4, then your prices skyrocket. In a few days, that may change. The BGS may shift a little bit due to player interaction or whatever, and you won't get that much for painite here. Oh, Milky's a seeping. Oh, I'm sorry, I woke you up. What an asshole. Yeah, I know, I'm an asshole. Ron, are you here
Really?
yet?
No, I'm being interdicted
Why?
because he wants my tasty cargo.
Being empty, I was getting interdicted. I think something went wrong or they changed it because, you know.
Well, that's the funny thing about it. Is I'm empty.
Well, I was
I'm
getting
like a
interviewed the
half
other
a
night.
light second away.
Like I didn't even have a limpet on me. Empty, empty.
Hmm.
I'm a half light second away.
It's all good. As soon as it says Williams Dock by your name, I can sell and you'll get the point. You'll get the credit.
Well, I'd be there if it wasn't for the interdiction, but
It's all good. I'm going to take the opportunity to go get something to drink. I'm going to get a bottle of water. I'll be right back.
I'm looking at that Type 10 Defender, and you know where I've seen that from? The movie. I seen it from the movie there. What is it there? He's a blue giant. It's all CRG or.
I don't know. I think for me, if I was wanting to do a Type 10, I'd do it combat. If I was wanting to do a big ass ship like that for mining, I think I'd do a Type 9. Because the Type 9 actually holds more cargo.
Yeah, but I'm not looking for doing a Type 9. I got the Anaconda. It's good enough for me for the mining. The
Well,
Type 10, I'm looking at it because it, wow, huge.
Well, the Type 10 has some military slots. So if you're not doing combat, those slots are less useful to you.
Yeah, military slots are only good for like your shields, your.
Unless you were wanting to do like a heavily armored combat or cargo ship, then you could put cargo in the regular slots and use,
Yes,
armor in the
Commander.
military slots. Request docking. So now with Edie, I got 3 voices.
Oh boy.
Just don't listen to the voices in your head.
Right?
All female.
Dear God.
Definitely don't listen to the voices in your head.
It's the one that sits behind him he has to listen to.
He's well trained. I'm pretty sure he always listens to that one.
He's a man. He's got selective hearing.
I'm
sorry, what? Did you guys hear something?
I'm not going to point out that she had to jump in Discord, so.
Is that your better half, Ron?
Yep.
I
Oh,
haven't
yeah.
talked to Pagan in a while, okay?
How you doing, hon? You doing all right?
Don't let her lie to you. She's keeping
Finally
track
got
of
off
me.
my tail and got his t-shirt and his jumpers done.
I know. I love it. I saw it. Klesher inmate. I was like, sweet. Looks awesome.
And yes, I am his better half.
How's this here?
I already sold,
Sleeping.
buddy. You're too late.
Would you like me to clear the
Why is
area
auto launch
and
not
prepare
working?
for
Come on.
jump?
What the heck? Are you seeing this?
Yeah, it's been a little funky today.
Oh my God.
When you were selling earlier today, and when we were done and we were leaving, there was a beluga fixing to go out the mail slot, and AutoDoc ran me up under him and then up. And I went all the way to the mail slot with a beluga on top of my ship.
You already sold?
I already sold.
Interesting.
It's there. Exit out of your contact and go back into it. It'll be there. 100%.
I'm gonna exit, go back to main menu,
100%
join.
engaged.
Oh,
No. Stop.
Huh?
He exited the game.
Yeah, that's not good.
There was an easier fix, but it's fine. I was going to say exit down to the contacts. Exit the station menu and get into contacts again, and that'll show it. If you're in the contacts looking at the authority contact with the screen open showing 0 money in there, and then you exit and go back to contacts, go back into that authority contact again, it will show you the money. What the fuck? Over?
We are being hailed.
There
If you're
it is.
pledged to somebody, don't forget to get your paycheck.
Yeah. How do I increase that?
Earn merits with whoever your power is.
Okay.
100 merits to get you a paycheck of 50,000.
100%.
100%.
So what I mean is in the station menu, exit out and go back into contacts again.
And do I want to go to authority?
Yep.
Don't have anything.
It's there.
Alright.
I don't think it's working.
I'm looking at creepies. 15,225,758.
Yeah, I got mine.
You're looking at the right account, right?
Yep.
Okay. If you look on the stream, you see how it has your name up there? Is that the same one you're looking at?
Yep.
Okay. I know they smelled awesome. Wish I could eat chicken. I would happily scarf one of those wings.
I just ate one at
Huh?
OM-fucking-G.
OM fucking G, she says, Sharon. OM fucking G.
They are better than anything.
Here.
you can buy from anywhere.
Here.
What y'all,
Talk to Sharon. Tell her about your wings.
what y'all talking about? Wings?
Yeah, I made wings.
I'm going to turn voice attack off so that you don't start barking commands.
Ah,
I made spaghetti tonight, so.
Nah, I made wings. Well, actually, we stopped and got something, but we had leftover chili from yesterday. I made like this killer chili. I just threw it together, and it turned out perfect. So we had that, and then Harold can't eat chicken. He's allergic. So I figured, I was like, you know what? I was sick and tired of buying wings because you know how expensive they are. So I turned around.
Not as good.
I know, and it's not very many. So I turned around and I bought a bag of the wings and made them myself. Soaked them in teriyaki sauce overnight. Yeah, like almost 24 hours, and then baked them instead of frying them. And OMG, they were real. They're the best teriyaki wings I've ever tasted.
So you
was like,
downgraded
dang.
because a minute ago
Do you
said
like
were OM.
Bojangles chicken?
So I don't know.
Do I
mean,
like
you lost a whole
Bojangles?
letter
Yeah,
grade.
it's pretty good.
Lost a
You know
whole
what their
letter
secret
grade.
is?
No.
They soak their chicken in hot sauce for 24 hours, basically.
Oh yeah, some places do that. I have a friend who owns a restaurant over here, and she uses Indian spice and soaks them in that for 24 hours, and then double bakes them, and they are just like, oh my god, they are hands down the best wings I've ever tried when it comes to something with an Indian spice to it. They're like the best. They're the bomb. But this time I just kind of like decided, I was like, you know what? I think I'm going to buy some teriyaki sauce and some wings and just see what happens. And I cooked them and they like turned out awesome. So I was like, damn, I'm not going to be buying any more wings from Winn-Dixie. It's just going to be more like on the lines of, okay, forget the delis and forget all these other places. Just going to make them myself.
you know
It
what I
turned out
caught
so
out of
much
that?
better.
They
What?
still have a Winn-Dixie.
Yeah, we still have a Winn-Dixie.
We don't have any anymore.
We have actually
I
2.
transfer power to the
All
ship.
ours closed.
3.
3.
Yes, I'm not going to name the towns. I don't want to dox myself on the internet, but yeah, we have 3.
Yeah, we have 3.
One here, one in the middle of town, and one way out on the beach.
Landing gear, Commander.
But yeah, we have 3 of them.
You still
So-
like your flaming bunny t-shirt?
I love my Flaming Bunny t-shirt. I wear it to bed.
I didn't show you the stuff she made for Ron 69, did I?
Yeah, you showed me the
PJs?
pajamas, yeah.
Collect your inmate. I'm like, that's friggin' awesome.
I'm sitting
his
here
work
getting
uniform.
Christmas stuff ready to go.
Oh, you're getting Christmas stuff ready to go. There you go.
I have this giant cheese wheel box that's wood,
Yeah.
and it is gorgeous, stained with ribbon tied around it and pine cones.
Oh, cool. That sounds very pretty.
Would you like me to
Me,
perform
I have
routine
to
maintenance?
play kitty cop while Harold goes up into the attic and checks to see what is left of our Christmas stuff because we have not taken it down since Michael. So with Michael, it was a Cat 5. I don't know what's left up in my attic. So we'll see.
You had a roof left?
Kinda, sorta. We had a partial roof left, but we had absolutely no shingles. We had like 3 holes in our roof and no shingles. So I honestly have no clue what is up in my attic. So we'll find out. Because I'm going to play Kitty Cop Sunday, and he's going to go up there. Because, I mean, I had 2 trees up there. One was for outside, one was
Shall
for
I prepare the
inside.
ship for jump?
Had tons and tons of Christmas ornaments. My village, which I made from scratch myself. And all kinds of stuff up there. So, but I honestly have no clue what's up there. Because we haven't been up there in 2 years. Because we had to wait a year for the house. And then last year it just didn't seem like Christmas, so we absolutely didn't decorate.
Yeah, we did. You put out that little porcelain Christmas tree.
Oh yeah, I put out a 15-inch porcelain Christmas tree with a Santa Claus standing next to it.
We decorated also.
Does Ron enlighten y'all to how we're decorating our Christmas tree?
No.
Well, I have no small children anymore. Both my girls are over 18.
Well, so are ours. You know, our kids are all grown up too. The fun part is
we don't have grands either.
Well, we don't have the grands either. Our grands are all grown up too. Our grands are 12 and getting ready to turn 18. Our problem is we have 4 adolescents that live with us. That will be 2 pretty soon. One is a Boots, one is a Milky Nose, the other one is a Maggie May, and the other one is a Sneakers. We don't know how they're going to react to a Christmas tree.
I can tell you how mine react. They think it's a big old place for them to hang out in.
Well,
I'm tired of nobody helping him take the Christmas tree down, so he's using mini bottles for an ornament.
Oh, interesting. Well, you know,
taking it, undecorating it, and taking it down. Yeah.
There you go. Well, what we were thinking about with ours is a friend of mine told me to take orange peels and stick them underneath your tree, and the cats won't come near the tree. She said because they don't like orange peels.
I'm gonna call bullshit because I was eating an orange 2 days ago and the cats ran over and played with the orange peels on the floor. So I'm gonna call a big old fat bullshit on that.
Well, we'll try. It's got to be the odor or something.
They were playing.
Actually, one of our better candle sellers that's a pet remover is the orange splash.
Exactly. That's what I said too. It's like the best pet repeller that they sell right now, she was just telling me, is an orange blast.
Yeah, you don't need the yellow though.
It's an orange blast, boo. Okay. They don't like oranges.
All right, whatever.
So we'll see.
No, it don't affect the cats. It just, if you have that animal smell that, I don't care how clean your house is, everybody has, if they have animals. We sell those specialty pet odor candles.
Oh, yeah, those are awesome.
And we sell a lot of that orange splash one.
Oh, I can imagine. And like I was telling him, I said if we put that in, under the tree, hopefully they'll stay out from under it. Because we don't need them in the tree. We'll have a lot of ornaments towards the top that will be breakable, but all the bottom ones are going to be plastic. Just in case they decide they figure they want to take one off of the tree and bat it around, it won't matter.
All right, you got a 30-second warning.
That's why I don't buy the glass ornament blanks anymore. All mine are plastic.
Well,
It don't matter.
we have some that are real old ornaments. I mean, like 30, 40-year-old ornaments. Those ones are glass. There's just, they didn't make them in plastic then.
I have ornaments Ron made when he was a kid.
Yeah, I have a couple of those too. So yeah, it's like, oh my lord. So yeah, the tree will go up and we'll see. We're going to test the waters. I think what we'll do is we'll put the tree in the living room and put the orange peels under it and see how they
Say,
act.
butt hurt. Look at the stream. See how there's a green triangle on the word Williams.
Hey, butt hurt. Look at the screen. You see the green triangle?
There you go. That lets you know that Sir Bob Creeps-a-Lot has it targeted.
That lets you know Sir Bob Creeps-a-Lot has it targeted.
Yep, I hear him on the stream. Yep.
That's how it works when you're in combat.
So, yeah. Okay, well, I'm going to put you back on with
Gimme.
Pagan here.
Gimme.
I gotta go finish doing paperwork.
I have to make imaginary space bucks, an imaginary space game, and imaginary
I'm
spaceships.
avoiding that.
Yeah, well, I gotta go. Well, I gotta do my paperwork. It has to be turned in at 9 a.m. tomorrow morning. If it didn't, I wouldn't give a crap about it. But it has to be. Here you go.
Yeah.
Oh, hard-working miner trying to sell his wares on the interwebs. Jesus.
Well, later on when she comes back, there's a picture of my cats in the Christmas tree in general chat. You can show her.
Hey, Boo. Hey, Boo. Come here.
I think it's back a little bit.
Come here a minute. You said it's in general?
Yeah.
I'm going to show you what Ron's kitties look like.
October 23rd. Me and Mayday was talking about animals in Christmas.
October 23rd. I know, right? In case you're wondering, that would be an awesome Christmas gift, Mrs. B.
What's that?
Yellow jammies.
Understood.
Oh, which one is this in the Christmas tree? Looking like it's ready to fall asleep.
That's
Casper.
Casper's adorable.
But she was talking about putting the good ornaments up high.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. When he gets in the tree, he's straight to the top.
Yeah,
The top's where they want to be.
I know, as high as they can get. So moving the ornaments to the top is not a good idea. Now, I see the cat on your shoulder. I absolutely love that picture. That's Ron and his babies.
But not all cats like climbing the Christmas tree. But we've got 2 that do. Maybe y'all get lucky and none of y'all's will.
Every one of ours loves us. Well, I don't know about these 4, but the others do. Alright. There you go. More monies. That's rinse and repeat. Do it again.
For some reason, I'm not getting any money.
Okay, so you're going here and here, right?
Yeah. And I'm not getting it.
Okay, well... I can see you're in the wing. You're up top.
Yep.
I got mine.
Creepy's got his up to 15. Well, let me go back. Creepy's up to 30 million now. Williams Dock, Williams Dock, Williams Dock.
Weird. See, I could even I'll share my stream so
You're in the station, right? You're not like hanging out outside?
Sure. Sharing my stream. My screen on the
Let me get back into where I need to be here. No, go back, go back, go back. Authority. You're not getting trade dividends.
No.
What the actual fuck?
And see, it is this guy here.
Yeah, that's him. Mad Max looking dude on the main screen.
Yep.
And this guy right here, Lee Booth, right? If you go into contacts, it should be Lee Booth.
Lee Booth. No trade. No intel.
That is
Kodak.
weird. Alright, let's do this then. Let's do... Leave the wing and I'll add you back.
How about add my other guy?
Alright. Is he in the station?
Yes, he is.
Okay.
I'm wondering if maybe you have to be like...
I can't. The wing is full. You have to leave the wing.
How do I leave the wing?
Go into number 2. And then arrow over to the 2 guys staggered. And then under options, there should be an option to leave wing.
I'm wondering if they have something where like maybe you have to have been in the game, you know, for a certain amount of time before you can get wing vouchers or something.
I got wing vouchers from my guy selling, so.
Oh, did you? Okay.
Yeah, that's why I have 8 million.
I'm just trying to figure out why
Wait.
you wouldn't be getting it, you know?
Okay, look at the stream. I'm showing that run is available in my game. And
Yeah, I gotta log out and...
yeah, I would definitely cycle it.
No. I'm in both your... Okay, hold on.
Are
Yeah, but
both
one
of
of-
them in the private group session? Because one says it is and one doesn't.
Well, no, the one that was is the one that was in the wing. Because it couldn't be in the wing unless he was.
Yeah. Yeah. See, now this guy, I can't. It says is
No, 'cause
unreachable.
I'm
Yeah.
coming into it now.
Okay.
Now I'm in the, well, loading into the, private world. There you go.
Main menu.
I'm in the private world now. And that's Commander Butt Hurt with the 1T instead of 2. I know.
Unreachable.
Unreachable.
Mm-hmm. Unreachable. It still says you're in the wing. That's what's crazy.
I'm not in the wing.
Invite.
You
There we
are-
go. There we go. There we go.
Okay.
Let's try it now. Now you should have a wing request.
I
Alright.
am in the wing.
And I'm seeing you in the top middle of the screen. So.
Yep.
Alright, so let's exit out, go grab another load and come back. I wonder if Ron's right. Maybe there's a thing where you have to be in the game so long to get a wing voucher.
Well, he said he was getting vouchers earlier from his main account, so.
Yeah. That's why I had
Oh.
8 million plus, because I did one sell. And I had like
Hmm.
180 painite I sold. That's how I got here. So I'm not broke.
I'm just, I can't think of any other reason why you wouldn't get it and everybody else does, you know?
Mm-hmm. I think it was a Mark III
Are you
or Mark
ready
II.
to jump?
No.
Fine.
I don't know.
I don't get it. Can we exit the station anytime now? That would be awesome. There we go.
I just wish
Hey,
I could
Sneaks.
keep all
Hey,
my
baby.
You're welcome,
windows
Commander.
together.
Oh, you're what together?
All my windows together.
Hide kitties.
Is I have like 8 different accounts for Twitch. I have, you know,
Jeez.
yeah. It's nice. I can come in. I can talk to each other. Nobody knows. But I'm not like that. It's like, you know, one for this, one for that. It's a pain in the butt.
Okay, I think my
Remember, like,
game just
Friday?
jammed up.
Oh no.
Yep, I can't hit anything on my number pad. Not now, Sneaks. Alright. That's not working. Great. This is going to be awesome. Trying to land and request docking without a working keyboard is going to be great.
Yeah, talking about my character earlier today, I didn't see an option anything like what I have in Star Citizen and Elite.
What do you mean?
Asian.
The Hollow Me? Oh.
I was a little disappointed.
I think that was voice attack. Because the second I closed voice attack, my 1, 2, and 3 keys started working.
Huh.
Crazy.
Welcome back, Commander.
That wouldn't surprise me. I've had it do that before. I mean, it is taking your voice commands and inputting macros, so I mean... There we go. %.
100%, Commander.
Yep, still working. I figured it was going to be 6 trips. I think is what I figured.
It's better than last night.
Oh dear God. Yeah, that was not fun. And about halfway through this morning, I was like, wait a minute. What's this new place? And then I'm like, you know what? There's only 3 more trips. By the time I get everybody back into the carrier, get the carrier jumped, I could be done. So I just finished. Yeah, 6 trips ought to do it.
Oh, goodness.
I just wish I could bring my alts in here to get it, you know? Because I didn't do the math to see how much that would be.
Yeah, I'm going to put some thought into buying and selling and getting other characters' money.
Well, I got creepy started because I jumped out there with my Diamondback with 2 tons of painite. Ejected the painite. Found out that the search and rescue will scarf them.
Yeah.
And then he wound up getting the other piece of painite and sold that. I think he only got like 400,000 for it. But I mean, when you start with like 1,000 credits, that's a huge increase.
Oh yeah. That's what I said a while ago. I was hoping I could get my other account working and get him out here and him get this money instead of my main, you know?
Well, if nothing else, spawn him in the game, get him in your fleet carrier, just leave him there. And then the next time you go unload painite, do the same thing I did with Creepy. Drop him in the station and do your thing.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, Creepy's up to, what, like 30 million right now? For just literally sitting there on his ass? Yeah, 30 million for sitting there on his ass.
Well, I thought about this. Once I get a little bit of painite in my carrier, it wouldn't speed things up a lot, but it'd make it go by quicker, seemingly. and it would help spread money around. You got painite in your carrier. I got painite in my carrier. We could go in one carrier and pull both of us sell out of it.
Yeah.
And then we could take the other one and both of us sell out of it.
Mm-hmm.
And that way, you know, like you could be selling out of my carrier with Creepy, and I could be helping you sell out of yours with my alt.
Mm-hmm.
And that way our alts would get half of a carrier load, plus wing bonuses. So it really wouldn't make it faster, but of course, then again, we could just let our alts sell out of our carriers, our own carriers.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Yeah, you're just gonna want to make sure first thing you want to do is lock down carrier access.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's got to be an inventive way of doing it. I just hadn't figured it out yet.
Well, you gotta have, the alt has to have enough credits to buy something from the carrier. So
Yeah.
the lowest you can set your painite price, and the carrier I think is 5,000, unless I'm mistaken. I think the lowest you can set it for a sell price is 5,000.
Yeah, but like you said, now Creepy's got what, 40 million?
Yeah, yeah. Well, he's got 30
So-
million right here just sitting in trade dividends right here.
So you know, if you set your carrier at the lowest price, he could buy a pretty good chunk.
Oh hell
And
yeah.
then once he
Would you
took
like
it in
me
there
to
and sold it,
perform
he'd
routine
have
maintenance?
a lot bigger chunk.
Mhm.
And
Well,
each
let's see-
trip it would drastically go up.
Oh yeah. Well, this is the lowest you can set it to buy. 3,580. So that's not so bad. That's not so bad.
Well, if he's buying at 3,600 and selling it for 958,
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Well, I just do that so that I can sell out of Creepy's carrier. No, Magsy. Nope. Because I don't want to move my carrier out of that system right now. It's in a real good spot.
Yeah.
People are selling to it. I don't want to touch it. And honestly, this was the original reason why I got Creepy's carrier, was act like an 18-wheeler for now. Until I
Yep.
can get the two switch positions. And then he'll camp out and stay there forever. Oh, I want to check and see how my carrier is doing. See if it's full yet. Because I know I upped it just a few minutes ago. I told myself I wasn't going to reinvest all of my funds into it again this time like I did last time. I've been putting everything right back into the carrier and buying more painite and selling more at the higher prices to get more money.
Well, I think
Okay.
that's what I would do right now during
Mhm.
everybody
Well, but
mining.
yeah. Well, I've done that and it's helped a lot. I mean, I got the carrier, it was empty. I went and mined 3 loads of painite, which is 1,000 units, sold it, put the money into the carrier to buy more painite from people. Because if you buy at 715 and sell at 9, you're making a sizable chunk. So there's 483 tons sitting right there waiting right now. And I got a buy order for another 517. So that would take it to another 1,000 tons. So.
The only bad thing about it is now your game has pretty much became empty in the carrier.
Well, I think I'm going to keep grinding it out till Monday. Because there's money to be made. And God knows how hard
yeah.
it's going to be to do it next week.
Yep.
So, I mean, if it means grinding it and being
Are you
truck
ready
driver
to
for
deploy?
a few days, okay, no problem, I can do that. Because that gives me enough funds to put Creepy's carrier where it's paid for a year and a half. That's fine. My carrier, a year and a half. That's fine. Then I can do whatever the hell I want for a year and a half. Which I can tell you won't be ferrying a carrier back and forth. So, I mean, wouldn't it be nice to take a carrier out into the black and just explore and check out shit?
Well, I think normally it would take a lot longer to fill the carrier up.
Well, the
You know?
tritium's going to be slow. Oh my god.
I just think for right now, the tritium's gonna be a boon.
Yeah, run the painite as long as we can. I already know where we can mine tritium.
Well, for right now, would you do better mining tritium, or would we be better off mining painite
And
and
buying
buying
tritium.
tritium?
buying it. But here's the thing: if you go into Renora and look up the quantities and the buy rates for tritium, anybody who's got it in serious quantity is asking a whole hell of a lot for it. You can find stations that are buying or selling tritium really good prices, 2,000, 4,000 units a ton, or credits a ton, but they don't have very many tons. Jesus, what? Oh, crap. I'm sitting there going, why is this not working? It's because you haven't set the dock as your destination. I'm nuts. There we go. 100%.
Executing now.
Show second screen. Alright, so let's go tritium and search. Alright, best exports, meaning the lowest prices. There's a carrier called Pimp Rack who 5 hours ago was selling 36 units at 2,000 tons. I can tell you now that's gone. There was a carrier in this system 7 hours ago selling tritium for 3,000 a unit and had 1,100 units. I am pretty sure they're emptied out by now. If you want to jump in your ship and go check, though, I wouldn't fault you in the least bit. Squirtle
but
Squad.
I mean, even if you, all right, do it by quantity. Who's got the most quantity? Since you
Davis
have it
Dock,
open.
CN Buddhist, 40,000 units, 25.
All right.
Yeah, see, now that's the place that I would go to stock up. I would park my carrier nearby, grab the Python, outfit it for cargo, run it, and just go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth.
All right, but here's the thing. Even if you, I mean, that's 40,000 credits a unit.
Yep.
That's way more than 4,000. But
Mm-hmm.
even if you buy them for 40, it's better to be buying it for 40 and spending your time mining painite and selling it for 958.
Yep, I agree completely.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
go mine painite, sell the painite, stop and buy the tritium, and go back to mining painite.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, you're selling the painite for 25 times that price. I mean, unless my math is goofy.
Well, see, earlier today I was thinking, you know, I was like, well, when I get back on, you know, I'll go mine, you know, tritium, you know, and see if I can't get enough to fill me and Pagan's ship up, you know. But then I was like, well, no, I do better mining painite.
Yeah, because painite's worth 20 times as much. But yeah, honestly, after doing all of this, I will probably hop the carrier out there and pick up a couple thousand tons of it if I can. I mean, you are more than welcome to stay on the carrier. Or actually, you've got yours one system over.
No, mine's in this system.
Oh, you jumped it in here?
Yep.
I didn't think you had a spot for it.
I didn't think I did either, but I'm in here.
Sweet.
So
yeah, we could jump it out there, and you figure 40,000 a ton.
Painite to sell.
Oh yeah.
Well, I have all my ships on the carrier except for my mining ship.
Mm-hmm.
It's on Pagan's carrier.
Oh yeah. Well, that's probably a good place for it right now, actually.
Yeah, I figured I'd leave it there and I'll pick it up when I'm closer to it. I wasn't gonna pay. It was gonna cost me like $1.5 million to have it shipped to me, and I was like, shh, I'll be closer.
Yep. Oh, you could always go mine, and then cool your carrier to you, or pull it to a system nearby and just jump and stock it.
Yeah.
So there you go. Now we see that Creepy and Ron have that station targeted.
It's good to have you with us. Welcome to the station, Commander.
Now we'll see if you get monies.
Docking request approved. Please make your way to landing pad 3-2.
We're still seeing Anara.
For automated docking.
Hide second screen. God, I love voice attack.
Yep.
So yeah, with the alts, I'm thinking I'll do like a maybe like a stream or a video from total newbie to, hey, this is how you make money. You know, because I mean, basically just rinse and repeat of what I did the first time. I've ran delivery missions and courier missions till I had enough to get the Cobra.
Well, I mean, come Monday, a good one to do would be, what's the best way to make money?
Yeah. Yep.
Because it'll be different, and everybody will want to know, you know,
Mhm.
all right, now that things have changed, what's the best way? But that'll
Yeah.
take a little experimenting to find out.
Now, see what's interesting, Butthurt. I don't show you in this station. I see
Would you like me to
Creepy,
perform routine maintenance?
and I see Ron, but I don't see you.
He may not have his wing thing on. He can.
Because, see, Ron's over this way. Creepy's over that way. I don't see... Let's try something.
See Creepy.
Anaconda, Butthurt, how far away? 738 meters. Oh, there he is. He's up on the top. Okay. I was like, what the hell? And we've confirmed you're in the wing, right? Yep.
Yep.
He's in the
up
wing.
there.
Okay. Let's try something here.
Yeah,
Did you get that? Is that showing up in your comms?
Say in a second.
I haven't got it yet.
Really?
I haven't gotten yet. Nope.
There it is. Blah, blah.
Okay. I mean, I don't know what else to do.
Weird.
Because you're in the wing.
I'm in the wing. I'm like, you know, wasn't doing anything.
Yeah.
I might have to put a ticket in, find out.
I would. Give them
Or
the
for you the other night.
note the date and time because they're going to ask you that. Tell them
Oh,
at
I just got it. Just got it. Weird.
just one?
Just won 15.25 million or something like that.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I would note about the time. That way you can say, hey, guy, I was in the wing with the guy and my character wasn't getting any trade dividends. 5% wing bonus. What's the deal, yo?
Yeah. What time is it now? 11:39 p.m.
In game time, 4:39. And we noticed this, well, you'd have to rewind the stream to say, but fair to say about 20 minutes ago we noticed it wasn't working.
Docking coupler disengaged. Regulate your speed until free of station perimeter.
Yeah, because you should have, at this point, you should have 45 million. So you missed about 30-ish million.
Shall I prepare the ship?
The other
for
one
jump?
still hasn't gotten it.
No. No.
Fine.
Here we go. There we go. There's our mass lock gone.
Frontier support.
Yeah, frontier support. Now, bear in mind, they're probably going to be very busy right now because there's been a
Yeah.
lot of people with Epic going, it's not recognizing my account that I bought the game for nothing.
Yeah.
Because I started a ticket like that today, and then I saw the message on Google, and I was like, I'll bet you
Well,
there's going to be a fix-in coming for that.
I did see a thing that said that they had an agreement with Epic, and so their Frontier's getting paid.
Good.
So
Frontier
they're
needs to get
making money
paid for
off
that.
of it.
Yeah, they need to get paid for that.
So,
100%.
100%, Commander.
nothing else, they're gonna need to get paid for it for all the support they're gonna have to do.
Well, that's what I wondered about. Because, I was like, okay, I can see them selling it for $750. Okay, they're still making money. Not much, but they're still making money. Show kitties.
Well, I think another hope will be is that anybody that buys it now or gets it now will buy the expansion, first quarter next year.
Yep, and I think that's a large reason why the previous expansion went and blended in. It's like, oh, that was awesome. Yeah, you should buy that because I got the last one and it rocked.
I think it'll make it easier for them to do the next one if you can say, well, everybody's got the first one,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. I have to say, I know that this project started development about the same time as the other game that I enjoy playing so much. But I think Frontier was smart to release the game and then do add-ons for the other functionality.
Yeah.
I mean, I understand why Roberts doesn't want to do that, but there's also a different scale too. I mean, Frontier makes money on selling arcs and selling the game. Roberts makes money on selling spaceships for an imaginary game.
Now, I would be curious just to see which one of them's collected the most money.
I'm pretty sure that we had looked at numbers on that. I looked at numbers on that last year, and it was Star Citizen by leaps and bounds. Because we know they hit 300 million this year.
Yeah.
I think that's when we got our little pew pew gun, didn't we? Didn't we get a pew pew gun for that?
I don't even remember.
I think it was that or some special underoos or some shit like that.
Well, that's pretty funny though that they're making way more money and don't even have a game. Yeah.
Well, we talked about this early one morning, remember? It's like, okay, well, most games make money after it's released. Either by selling the game and or selling the game and selling monthly access to it. Star Citizen's in a unique position because they're selling imaginary spaceships in the game as a pledge to support it. So he's already got a business model where he's making money.
Yep.
So they're a little less incentivized to create a finished product right now than, say, a company that, or say like Blizzard or even Frontier, because I'm not going to get paid till I get this game out there. Now, the upshot, of course, is that they're going to take their time and do it right. And they are doing it right. In my opinion, Star Citizen is doing it right. But it's just a slow-ass project. I was just disappointed to hear that the lady who did the Star Runner and was involved in the Pisces left.
I'll transfer power to the shields.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't remember what her name is now, but she did the Mercury Star Runner and she designed part of the Pisces, the Expedition Pisces.
Well, I'll tell you what, those two newest ships look like elite ships to me. When I first saw the pictures of them, I thought they were elite ships.
The Mercury Star Runner?
No, the RSI gunship and the Nomad.
Oh.
I posted them earlier today in SC Resources.
I thought you were punking me. I ain't gonna lie. I thought you were punking me.
Nope. That's supposed to be what they are. I say supposed to be because, well, you never know, but.
Huh.
But yeah, they look more like elite games or elite ships than Star Citizen ships to me.
Show second screen. This one?
Would you like me to perform routine maintenance?
Yeah, I think that might be it. The one I posted in SC Resources is yellow. It's not got crap.
Pull
The
it
textures or whatever on it. It's the model. the one for the RSI gunship. So it's just a
Oh,
yellow
that does
model.
look very elite-ish.
There you go.
Almost
mean,
looks
does
like
that
an
not look-
anaconda. Yeah.
Yeah. Does that not look like that would fit right in with the anaconda? And
Oh yeah. Yeah. Well, hopefully
And
they would do
then-
some work with the polygons on that and make it look far more smooth and elegant and less pointy.
well, yeah, I mean that don't have textures and all that good stuff and all on it. I'm sure it'll look a lot better once it does. But
Hmm.
now the other one, the Nomad, it's the picture of it's finished, but it still looks more like an elite ship,
Yeah, I agree.
kind of. I don't know.
Okay, and once again, I got my screen for Lee Booth. I'm stuck on it. Can't get out of the screen.
You can't get out of that screen?
Can't get out of that screen. Can't
Hit
click back.
Hit backspace. Backspace should always back you out of a menu.
Nothing.
All right, so let's go into your options, controls, and I believe it's under UI. Interface mode, UI back. What do you have set for this?
Interface mode.
Interface mode, and then about halfway down-ish is
Backspace. UI back is backspace.
Okay, so spacebar select and backspace is go back one. And if you hit your backspace key one time, that should always take you back. So if I go into carrier services and then I go backspace once, it should take me right back. Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah,
That's fine.
it's like frozen on there. I can go press number 1, I can press number 3, but it won't. Like I could look at number 1.
100%.
100% Commander.
And if I'm pressing backspace, it goes back to the one screen, which I'm stuck on the fine payments and bounty claims. Nothing. And
Would
it's
you
like
like
I
me
gotta
to
exit the
clear the
game
area
and come
and
back into
prepare
the
for
game
jump?
in order for it to reload.
It's weird. But the other night I had to keep leaving the system and jumping out of the system, jumping back in to go into Super Cruise because I couldn't go into Super Cruise.
That too.
Yeah, that was
Bugs.
annoying as fuck. Especially when you're trying to move 3,500 tons of painite,
yeah.
for fuck's sake.
For a game that's been out, it shouldn't have this many bugs, in my opinion, but I don't know.
Well, I think a lot of these bugs are because of all these carriers.
I don't think so. But
I think it is. Think about it. These carriers are just like having another station. They're permanent fixtures in the game, 24/7. And, you know, the game has to keep up with all that info. And, you know, when you suddenly go from not having a bunch of them in the game to a mining boom, and now there's, you know, tons of them everywhere, that's a lot more info for the game to keep up with. And then think about this. Your speeds and all that depends on the mass and the gravity in a system. So it has to keep up with all that mass, the gravity, all that mass. You know? And now with all these, you know, you put 30 carriers in a system, all those masses, all those gravity wells, and, you know, the game's got to keep up with all that. So that's a lot more work for the game engine.
Hey, baby. What did you guys do to your blankie? There you go.
I'm not saying that there's no
Impact?
impact from that, but I think it's more coding. Because we're getting bugs. It could be stress on the server that's doing it, that making the bugs. And you're right, it could be. It could be 100 different things, right?
Well, consider this. Last night it was far worse than it was this morning. This morning before work I popped in here to sell a couple of loads. And I didn't get the target change one time this morning. But there were also half the carriers in the system this morning too. They had all jumped out at that point. Well, not all of them, but most of them had jumped out. So,
Well, you know, the target changing's a new thing.
Oh,
I'd
yeah.
never had that happen until like the last week.
Yeah.
But until the last week, I'd never seen so many damn carriers in the same system.
Mm-hmm. Well, I noticed today, and I found out what the striped lines on the carrier means. They're decommissioned.
Wow.
Yeah, and I noticed in the system last night there were several that had the black and white hazard stripes on them, and I was like, I wonder if that's a carrier that's about to jump out. And then this morning when I was in there, I saw one that had the stripes on it. So I highlighted it, hit the space bar, and it said this carrier is decommissioned. Ah, damn it.
I'm
Loop a
wondering
shame and a
if
cutter
people
is never
also
fun.
did any duping scams while this was going on too.
I don't know. I'm not aware of any personally, but
Well, I don't know any, but you know, if Chinese are playing at all, I'm sure they found a way.
Well, I just think the gold rush of painite all by itself was enough to throw the game out of whack. And now they're trying to fix it, but you know, a little late.
I read a post on Reddit today, and the person was saying that they were glad that they were going to rebalance mining and take a look at it, but their fear is that they were going to just basically nerf it, and not so much balance it, but more nerfing. And their own personal thoughts were that it was only happening because several well-known elite dangerous streamers have been raising hell lately and saying that the game was so disbalanced or unbalanced. So,
well, it needed to happen.
Oh, I agree. I mean, I definitely agree that mining is unbalanced. When a new player can jump in there and go from the one of the lower tier, beginner tier, newbie system ships to a $50 million or 50 million credit ship in a day's time, not even a day's time, there's definitely some balance issues going on.
Well, I mean, I just ground out a fleet carrier in 5-6 days. And I mean, that wasn't a hardcore grinding, you know. That was.
Yeah,
I mean, you know, fleet carriers is something that used to be, you know, if you play for a year, you might can afford one, you know. And now
this could get interesting.
Play for a couple of weeks and you can afford one.
Oh, where'd he go? Damn it. Sorry to interrupt you.
That's alright.
Thought we were going to watch a pirate get vaporized by the station guns. He's like, now you die, victim. And he come out of a super cruise right beside me. I'm like, bring it, motherfucker. You were watching last night when I got pissed off and killed a guy anyway, weren't you?
Yep. Little combat break in the middle.
That was fun. Come on, come on, come on. I want to sell in GTFO.
Would you like me to perform routine maintenance?
No, I'd like you to magically get that 1,200 tons of painite transferred over here at 319 units per load in a hurry. So I'm going to go buy some tritium and go. Ka-chunk.
Chunk.
Should have
That's
it.
That's a nice chunk.
There you go. See?
No, I didn't get it yet. I don't know. I'm just.
Oh, you will. It should be there. Like I said, you may have to exit that authority contact and go back into it for the refresh of the screen. But it should be there.
I'm waiting until he has it, and then when he has it.
Creepy's got it. Creepy's up to 60 million.
Nice.
I wasn't even paying attention.
Ron's up to 60 million. He should be, because Ron and Creepy start at the same time.
Yep. I got mine.
Okay, I'm gonna exit out and see if I get it, and if not, putting a ticket in, then I'm good anyways. Exiting out. Main menu.
Are you not running shields on your? Well, he's gone.
I am running shields.
Because it
But
said that
my-
you didn't have any shields. 100%.
100%.
I was running shields.
Okay.
But I'm in the.
Are you bringing the other dude in? You gonna try that again?
Nope. Just doing the one right now.
Oh.
I'm gonna be playing on this guy. I wanted to make sure he had money, the new guy.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
Yeah, I've stopped even setting the target until after I'm already engaged in Super Cruise. There's just no point because it changes every
Yeah.
time you do it.
Yeah, I got the money. 15.25 million. Thank you.
Excellent. 100%.
100%, Commander.
100%. Ooh, ah. So I have a search and rescue contact.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So there's 7 people in the contacts now. My new guy only had 6.
Well, he may not have the reputation to see the other.
Ah.
Once you do certain transactions in a station, do enough of those transactions, or transfer enough money in and out of that station, your reputation starts going up. Like the first time that I sold it, the station said your reputation has improved, and I'm like, hey, that's awesome. Like right here, see this blue posse reputation change?
Yep.
You sold. Hey, I went from who the fuck are you to you're not so bad, and then I went from you're not so bad to
Cool.
yeah. So now you're friendly. Of course you are. And there's your fleet carrier stuff, Ron. This is what the kind of stuff you'll see every week on your email.
Okay.
I got an all-female crew on mine.
I haven't done that.
I was just looking through the stuff, and I was like, damn, they're all female.
I don't know
Okay.
whether it randomly generates it or what.
I know it's got a, you can exchange them for different people, but I don't know.
I did 2 jumps with the default crew and then switched over to a different one for the bridge. I did it hoping I'd get a different voice. It didn't happen. I thought maybe if there was a different character in there, I might get a different voice when I approach my carrier, but no.
See,
I wish they'd do a partnership with HCS.
Target.
Really? Oh, this is gonna be fun. Power to weapons.
Awaiting orders. Power diverted to weapons.
Oh yeah, I'm carrying tons of stuff nice, buddy. Where'd you go, buddy? Oh, you gonna run away? Come on, I want to vent a little frustration on your ass. Ah, cockpit mode's wrong. He's running away. Where you going, motherfucker? Maybe we can get him to come back. Yeah, that'll work just fine. The cutter's not the most agile of ships. Power to weapons.
That's already done.
Deploy, Chaff.
Chef.
Get him down to half. Come on, Sparky. If I can get my nose on you, I think I can kill you. Oh, he's definitely bolting. is trying to run away. Oh, that's so frustrating.
Cannot comply. Frameshift drive charging. Ready to engage. 3, 2, 1.
How goes the papers work? Cool. Yeah, I wonder if turning the flight assistance off would have helped me there to maneuver faster.
Yeah, if you're pretty good at flying with flight assist off.
I'd have to practice it more. Or at the very least use it to flip the nose around and then turn it back on again. That might work better.
Welcome, Commander. Follow standard flight protocols around this carrier.
Nope.
Docking request accepted. A landing pad has been assigned to you, Commander.
I'll transfer power to the shields. Shall I lower the landing gear now?
I wish the auto dock landed like a human would. You know what I mean? Fly in, then gradually decrease it and put the nose in first, not this up, over, point, straight down, go in thing. This is a Lorville landing tactic here. I'm thinking more like a Area 18 landing tactic.
A FSD interdictor is what you use to
Yes.
follow people or follow NPCs or get them out
Well, you use it to pull them out of Super Cruise.
of... Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. There's a mini game to it, kind of like
Would you like me
the
to
mini game
perform
you play to
routine
get away.
maintenance?
I've only done it twice. So I'm really not a pro at it, I'll be honest with you. I've used it on a couple NPCs. I tried doing one of those missions where you gotta go find the pirate and kill him.
So I tried adding the no VR to my shortcut,
Mm-hmm.
and now it's telling me I need to buy Elite.
What? That makes no damn sense.
Okay.
Ah.
Okay, here's the thing. I told you about that. You got to buy Elite. You don't have to, right? It's Epic Game Launcher. You got to run the game through Epic Game Launcher, and the game runs.
The problem is when I go through the game launcher, it launches it in VR. So I tried making a shortcut that went straight to the launcher and not going through Epic.
There's
But
got to be a setting
through
somewhere.
through that, it would have launched it not in VR, but it won't let me do it. I got to go through the Epic launcher, apparently, because it tells me when I do it by bypassing Epic, it tells me I need to buy the game.
Mm-hmm.
Would you like me to clear
I
the
mean,
area
Kind of like with
for
Steam. With Steam, you know, you
Mhm.
have to go through Steam to launch it. You just can't. If you
Yeah.
try and do a shortcut going straight to it, it won't work. You have to launch Steam. Same thing apparently with Epic. But my problem is when I do it through Epic, it wants to put it in VR.
100%.
I just
Well,
gotta figure out a way to.
for me, when I launch it, when I double click the shortcut that goes straight to the launcher, it's loading Steam in the background first and then launching.
Yeah.
Now, it did overwrite my Steam desktop icon for it. But what I did there was I just created a new one for Steam again.
Well, like by default, the Elite Dangerous shortcut
Mm-hmm.
is not a shortcut to the Elite launcher.
Mm-hmm.
It's a shortcut to Epic.
Yeah.
And then it opens Epic, and then it launches Elite.
Mm-hmm.
But
I
when
wonder.
I do that, it works. The game works. My account's recognized, but it launches it in VR, or tries to.
Okay.
So,
Open your Epic launcher. And in the settings, open up the tab for Elite Dangerous and see if it'll let you put that no VR command line in there. Show second screen. This is a different game, I understand that, but it's the Epic launcher and it's still launching the game in VR mode. So this says open the launcher, go to settings, go to Subnautica. In this case, I would recommend you go to Elite.
Under settings, I have go to store page, launch in VR, verify, create a shortcut, auto update, uninstall, and I've supposedly played for 18 minutes in the version number.
Oh. Hide second screen.
But I've got a thing to launch in VR, but I don't have one that says launch not in VR.
Try checking the box and then unchecking it. See if maybe that forces it to write it.
It's not a box. You just click on it and it launches it.
Oh, like the Steam one does?
There's not a tick box.
Oh. You may have to write a ticket for them. You may have to submit a ticket and be like, hey guys. And you don't have any VR drivers or nothing on that other computer, right?
Not on this computer. And that's the funny thing, because my main computer doesn't have a problem at all, and it's got all my VR stuff in it. But yeah, it launches it, and then I get headset not detected. Make sure your headset is connected properly, then reboot it by clicking below.
Did you ever have VR stuff on that computer?
I don't know if I ever did, but now I don't have, you know, there's no Oculus, there's no Steam, there's no Steam VR, there's, you know, there's nothing, no drivers, nothing.
I wonder if maybe there was something left over and Epic is detecting that and trying to start it in VR. You know what I mean? I wonder if maybe there's something stuck around in the registry that's triggering that. Maybe there's a file somewhere and the Epic launcher's going, if this file exists, start in VR. Or if this registry hotkey exists, start in VR.
But there still shouldn't be, because, I mean, I don't want, you know, even if my VR was hooked to this, I don't want to play in VR every time.
Oh, yeah,
you
I
know?
understand.
So,
Yeah.
you know, I'm sure if they did it that way, a lot of people would be done pissed off and, you know, hey, I don't want to run VR every single time.
Oh, yeah.
But, and see, I mean...
All right, so let me go into Google and change the settings to just the past year. We'll say the past year. Epic starts VR. Elite Dangerous. We know Elite Dangerous is free. Yes, we get that.
Ooh.
Scan detected.
Hmm.
See, there's.
I'm getting a lot of hits, but I don't think most of them are going to help you.
Okay, we see. Did get a wing invite again?
No, no wing invites for you. We used up all your wing invites for the day, sir.
Okay.
Wing invites must be submitted in writing. Which one am I doing?
Butt with 2 T's, I think, or butt with 1. Butt with 1.
Okay.
Lighting gear deployed.
To this facility. Please ensure you complete all docking procedures within the allocated time.
Danke.
Mm-hmm. Bitte.
Would you like me to perform routine
This is
maintenance?
kind of hilarious.
What's that?
Well, all that time it wouldn't work because it was launching in VR mode.
Yes.
When I clicked the button to launch it in VR mode, it still had the pop-up that said you need to plug in your VR headset. And then when I closed that window, the game started playing.
Oh, that's cute.
All right, well, bring in
least
your
he
alt,
found it.
dude. Get his ass over here. Well, I don't know if your
Good
alt's
boy.
going to make it that far anytime soon. What's he going to be in? The Sidewinder with no fuel
I
scope?
was gonna say I've got to set the game up and all that. You know how long it would.
I do, actually, because I remember doing it with Creepy.
But it looks different.
Okay. Well, maybe you got different graphics settings on.
It's in ultra. But I mean, like all the text and all is like in bright red.
Shall
I don't
prepare the ship
remember.
for jump?
What?
I just logged in a while ago, but I don't remember it looking anything like this. It's
Oh, maybe your contrast or brightness setting is a little bit meh on that monitor. I'm OCD about that kind of shit, and I can tell you, when I went to my 4-screen display, I spent a good hour and a half at least, trying to make the color balance work between the bottom 2 and the top 2.
I do know I need to angle. This is it's on my 4th monitor that's up above me.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm looking ahead, but I'm looking up a little bit, you know, and I'm gonna have to angle this monitor down some. It's fine for, you know, Windows and the stuff that this is the monitor that my server runs on, so I'm just managing files, and it's fine for that. But for the game, I'm gonna have to angle it a little more.
Yeah. So you're outside of the cherry. What the fuck? And there's our target change. Right on cue. 100%.
Well, I used to have it angled right,
100%.
but then I got that web camera. And the best place for the webcam was above my main monitor. And when I put it above the main monitor, I had to raise the monitor above the main monitor. I had to raise it up some. And when I did, that kind of messed it up. So,
yeah. The optimal spot for my web camera is right in the way.
But I'm going to have to work on that. What I'm going to try and do is run that one with the Microsoft Xbox controller.
Let me know how that works out for you. You know what? You guys have got me curious now.
Well, now, are you still here, Butthurt?
Yep.
He's here.
Don't you use a controller?
Yes. Well, I use a Logitech gamepad, not a controller. But yeah, gamepad. Controller, I guess, yeah.
Oh, it's a controller.
Yeah, it's a controller.
Yeah. See, that's what he uses.
Well, I got these that I bought for a RetroPie.
Okay, that's an old, like a... yeah, that's old.
Yeah.
You might need a few more buttons than that.
No, hear me out. I was thinking for Creepy.
I have
when I play Star Citizen.
But...
No, I'm not talking about playing a full game. Ron knows what I mean. When I play creepy in Star Citizen, I'm forever trying to make him follow my main character. If I could just push a button like this
All right, but
with
here's
my
the
left
thing.
hand,
If
oh,
you get an
damn it.
Xbox 360 controller, it actually has 2 thumb joysticks on it. I'm thinking I can set them up to be just like 2 joysticks.
Oh, that would work better.
And then you're gonna have 4, 6. Well, the little 4 D-pad thing could be like a hat, and then 2 thumbsticks, and then you're gonna have what, 4, 6, 8, 10, about 10 buttons.
Yeah, it makes sense.
And I think that'll pretty much do everything I need to do for a second account. You know, it's not gonna cover everything, but for a second account, you know.
Yeah.
I think that'll work.
Well,
it won't be in my way.
Well, I'm just thinking about creepy because obviously that's not what you would use when creepy's in a turret. But for leading him around through a station, getting him to follow me through Lorville, from the Habs to the spaceport at Lorville, oh my god! If I could just hold down one button with my left hand and occasionally hit the left and right when he goes around a corner, that would be perfect.
Yeah, that would help out.
You need like what World of Warcraft had with the auto follow.
Right? Because right now I've got it set up. I've got it set up where what the fuck?
It's my favorite button. That's the only way I could keep up with Ron.
No, not you. It suddenly changed my target while I was requesting docking permissions.
I think she was talking about the auto follow and WoW.
Oh, autofollow? Yeah, autofollow would be awesome for creepy. I had some stuff set up in voice attack for him. Remember the buttons that would tell him to go certain directions? But it doesn't cover everything.
I'll see, I mean, having voice attack on the second account would be awesome, but how are you going to do that with 2 computers?
You use a preface. You use a preface. For creepy's voice attack, it was always creepy stop, creepy forward, creepy left, creepy right, creepy fire.
Well, how did you feed the headset into 2 computers? Just a splitter?
I didn't. I took a set of earphones you use for your phone, plugged them into the laptop, and took the microphone and put it right above my keyboard here. And it would have been better if it was right underneath my face, but it was close enough that what if I said creepy stop, the microphone picked it up and said, oh, he wants me to do this.
I got you.
I don't know if you watched that stream where I did an entire dual cat run from Lorville to Lathan and back using voice attack in this thing.
Well, I remember when you was controlling him with it. No, I just...
Yeah, that's how. I just plugged in
I wasn't sure what you was using for a, headset and how you had the headset done and all.
Well, I played around with running a second headset around my neck so that I had 2 microphones here. And then I'm like, man, that's a real pain in the ass. So I just stretched the phone thing out over the desk and it works out fine.
Well, what I was thinking is if like I had a switch, kind of like a KVM switch, but just for a headset, I could be using voice attack for my main, and then when I wanted to control the other one, push a button, and landing gear, push the button, go back to my main,
Mm-hmm.
That's a pain in the ass too, but you get used to it, I guess.
He already does it when he's doing voice to talk.
Well, yeah, I mean, it'd just be like if you use push to talk.
Yeah, he does that already anyway, so.
Well, I don't use push to talk anymore.
Oh, you don't? I thought you were.
Nope. That's why y'all get to hear me spout out my voice commands.
I don't mind. You hear me spout out voice commands all the damn time.
No. And you get to hear my bad words.
Yeah, when she gets too loud, you get to hear her in the background.
Right on.
Talking about molesting ducks.
Yeah, absolutely. The best duck is a fucked duck, isn't that right?
We was in here playing. We was in here playing one day, and she was in the kitchen, and she hollered that because something bad happened, and everybody's like, "What?"
I knew exactly what she meant because I say it myself. Fuck a duck. The first time I said that, Mrs. Beast, like, what? Oh my god.
Yeah, every time I see a duck, they kind of give me a hard time.
Yeah. Run, little ducky, run.
Told her I was gonna call the Wildlife Foundation on her.
Oh
Goodness.
my god.
DNR guy lives down the road, so
Oh yeah.
Yeah, see, that was my carrier. I seen it on your map.
Was it? I was too busy trying not to hit the giant red balls, getting closer and closer to my map. What'd you name it again? Space Bago or something like that?
Space Abago.
You said you were. You did it. 100%.
Well, I wasn't
100%.
exactly done with figuring out what I wanted to name it when it was
Mhm.
time to name it, and I'm like, man, shit, I can change it later. So
Yeah. Well, mine's changed names like 3 or 4 times.
it'll probably be named something like "I buy painite."
That's what Creepies is. SSBC by painite 716K.
Yep.
PLG
So,
is PLG by painite 16K.
I figured there wasn't no need in spending a lot of time with the perfect name because, well, yeah.
Well, just name it Ron by painite 16, 16 or 69 by painite 716. You'll probably get more people on it that way.
I'm waiting on a free spot to open up so I can pull it in there and park it right beside yours and name it "I Pay More Than Him."
And you know what? Just to spite you, I would drop mine down 1 click on the mouse. It'd be like, he's technically right. You seen those memes? Well, not really memes, but it's a photo thing where I think it's KFC and Burger King arguing with each other. I'm gonna have to find it.
Seen that.
Oh, it's funny. I don't know what town it started in, but it started in where one of them made a snarky comment about the other on their sign, on the roadside sign, and then the other responded, and it's just escalated back and forth, back and forth, back and forth.
Okay.
So, like something like that would be neat in the system. I could park both of mine by yours and put Ron sucks ass, and then after it, the other one could say he really does.
That's funny.
I was
like-
like one today, a carrier. And I
I'm with
thought a
stupid-
butt hurt.
I'm with stupid T-shirt. You know the arrow.
There we go. I thought of you today. I seen a carrier somewhere, and the name of it was Butt something. Wasn't Butt Hurt, but it was Butt something.
Yeah.
like the old man wearing a T-shirt that says "If lost, return to,"
Mm-hmm.
and then it's got the wife's name, and then the wife's got the one going, "Yeah." That will be me and Ron when we're like 70, 80.
So for Ron next year, then okay.
I'll park in between
Hey,
your
look,
two
he's old, but he ain't
carriers.
that old, honey.
Mm-hmm.
I'll park in between your two carriers and have the left arrow
Mm-hmm.
dumb, and then dumber in the right arrow.
I
think
would
I'm
be
older than Ron by a couple months.
I would be tickled pink to walk into the flap to my fleet carrier and see that. I would be like screenshotting that shit, put it on Reddit.
Dumb and dumber.
Mm-hmm.
But Ron, I'm in August. When's your birthday?
September.
Yeah, so I'm older. Than
September.
you. I'm older than you.
Y'all all older than me.
Yeah, probably. You know why we have to be older? No,
Because she's faster?
It's good to have you with us.
probably.
Welcome to the station, Commander.
I was gonna say no. Do you know why men die first?
Plot route for approach to landing pad.
Because it's the only way we get peace and quiet.
You're approved for automated docking.
I just want to point out, hun, that I'm not commenting on this one.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, he's not. He's being kind of quiet too.
My wife's in bed sleeping over there, so.
Oh.
Cat.
That's a stream me and Miss P need to do. What the wives talk about while the men are playing games.
That would be awesome, actually. I need to. Well, I did one night. I gave her the headphones. She sat down in the Parmesan and you two talked. I don't know for how long.
Well, it just happened like an hour ago.
Well, that was a short conversation.
That was super short.
Yeah. Well, I needed my headset. I wonder if there's a way I could plug in another set. Maybe I just need to get her on Discord. That way you two can have a conversation.
You can get a Y, splitter.
Yeah. Well, I was thinking some way that I could filter out voice attack, because several times she's had conversations with people and triggered my voice attack. I was using it in the living room on the laptop, and I'm like, why did my ship just power down and start falling towards the planet's surface for no friggin' reason? Oh.
I think what he wants to do is stick me and her in a totally separate room and let us.
Yeah.
Well, you wouldn't have to do that, but it would just have to be something where my mic is not going to hear her and confuse it for voice attack commands.
Right.
That's all.
You guys can use like your cell phones if you got one. Put on Discord if you wanted to.
Yeah.
There's laptops, even like iPads and stuff.
That's what Sharon. She's on her Chromebook.
Yeah. Many different ways of getting onto Discord.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, she kind of likes jumping on the stream every once in a while and talking to the channel regulars, because the channel regulars have been coming in here now for 8 months, 9 months, almost a year now.
Regularly.
Yeah.
Why they're regulars.
Absolutely. That's why they have their own special greetings or voice attack. If I'm playing and I say, "Hey, Ron," then normally voice attack will play a special greeting for Ron, or if it's Murd, I'll say, "Hey, Murd," and she'll play a special greeting for him. She got one for Yo. I think Ron's is something about his car, and Yoi's is something about being the dreamer of the dream.
It was, how's the cats?
Yeah, hey Ron, how's the cats?
They should make a video who let the cat out.
Somebody lets my cat out, they better go run.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
How many more runs? I think I only got like 1 or 2 left.
Sweet.
Yeah. Well, there's more to be sold, but I just don't feel like jumping the carrier out there to get it right now.
Oh, hey. No kidding.
Well, it's 2 jumps out there and 2 jumps back. There's 600 left. There's 2 trips.
Frameshift drive charging.
Just the tip.
4,
Yep.
3, 2, 1.
So you gonna teach Sharon how to play with your other account?
I don't think she's interested.
And when do I have time to play video games? I had to bow out of the D&D.
Yeah.
I'm sitting here painting another ship now.
What are you painting now, Sharon?
Sidewinder.
Oh, really?
And it didn't print right, so I get to have real fun with it, make it look like somebody blew it up.
Oh, is this the one you told me about?
Yeah, it's got the vents that open on
Yeah.
top.
Yeah.
And one side printed perfect and the other side didn't for some reason. So it's gonna look like it was shot on that side.
That's awesome, though.
Did you 3D print it?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I have it run. 100%.
Oh well, I was
100%
gonna say you can see some pictures, but Pagan can show you.
This is a Gladius from the game Star Citizen, and she painted that for me.
Nice.
I mean, rockets, missiles underneath it. I would be lying if I said that I have not taken it off its mount and gone woo woo pew 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 once or twice.
Chase the cats around.
No, the cats aren't allowed near it.
Go get a laser pointer. Start pointing at the cats and watch them go crazy.
Mm-hmm. They do too. When they're not sleeping on their little table.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm actually wanting to do a bigger ship and actually put some LED lights and all in it and all. And
Ooh.
You know you can break your 3D printer depending on which one you have, and I mean break it in a good way. Where you put it on a 4x4 or an 8x8 grid with wheels, and you extend your printing surface by like 4 to 8 times. We're talking going crazy with this thing here, making bigger things like an actual same size motorcycle size, printing 3D printer. You need a lot more printing.
Miss, send me a whisper. Send me a DM. That's a sensitive subject that I don't want to talk about in open stream, but the answer, short version of that is send me a DM and we'll see what options are there. Okay. And we'll see what options are.
I just finished up a set of sights for his brother.
yeah,
Oh yeah.
yeah, to go on his AR.
Mm-hmm.
The front sight is the middle finger, and then the rear sight is the OK sign. And you have to look through the circle of the OK sign to see the middle finger.
Yeah.
On the front sight. I mean, it's just for shits and giggles, but.
Mist, if you're on Twitch, go to your whisper option in Twitch. Search for my name, PaganLinuxGeek. Send me a DM. Say this is Mist. Hey, Sneaks. Hey, baby. To be clear, that was a gift. It was a gift printed by someone and carefully painted by someone else for me. I cherish it very much. Are you going to try and drive, Sneaks? Hopefully you drive better than your brother, because he sucks. Yes, he's almost put me into the hangar a couple of times.
Hey, does the Missus have a
Have a what?
a specific color scheme she decorates in for Christmas?
Not really. She kind of mixes it up. She's got an ornament that her son gave her the first Christmas, and then another that it's kind of the hodgepodge. We don't really do we're going to do blue this time or gold this time kind of thing. I can tell you that her favorite color is blue, though.
She's into the snow mini kind of.
Well, yeah, she does the Christmas Village thing. And I used to play a game called 40K, Warhammer 40,000. And the interesting thing is that the scale of humans in Warhammer 40,000 is about the same scale as the Christmas Village. So I joked with my friend about staging, having her set up her Christmas Village. And I joked about staging all of the Titans walking through the village and destroying it, and the land raiders coming through, and just making a whole big diorama scene and taking pictures, and then carefully arranging everything back the way that she had it to begin with, and then posting it on Facebook quietly and see if she noticed.
Oh, you'd get some hits on.
I have thought about 3D printing a Christmas village kind of thing. But then I realized that I wasn't that interested in the Christmas villages.
I saw recently where somebody took and built a bigger version of a like a cake stand, but in the shape of a Christmas tree. Mm-hmm. And each layer had different parts of the village on it.
Well, she loves the Christmas Village thing. She was painting them for a while there. Every year she'd go in there and paint one. And then she kind of stopped and the storm hit. She hasn't done it in a while. All right, let's get 2 more loads and we're done. Miss, how you doing, buddy?
I want to 3D print me some little garden gnomes. Mm-hmm. Just small ones to sit around my computer area, you know, just a couple inches tall.
Mm-hmm.
The garden gnomes, but then I want to make them like the little green army men we played with as kids. You know, the cute garden gnome, but with a cigar sticking out of his mouth and toting the M16. You know, and
Mm-hmm.
the next one with the bazooka, you know, and then a tattoo on his arm, you know, and just sit them around my monitors and stuff.
Gotcha.
But
Show
the cats
second
wouldn't
screen.
leave them there.
No, they would not. I have a devil time keeping them off my desk long enough. So Mist, what you would do is you would sign in, and right here, you see this little thing that says Whispers? You would click that, and then you would type in PaganLinuxGeek, and then you would send a message. I don't think it'll let you message yourself, so I can't message myself. But that's how you would do it. Hide second screen. There you go. One more trip after this one, guys.
All right.
I know, right?
This is such hard work.
Isn't it, though?
I don't know if it's worth all this work for this little bit of money.
I know, right? You'd probably make more money mining, to be honest with you.
Well, probably, but
Are you ready to jump?
100%.
100%.
Are you excited for the fly free in the IE 2950 Mist? I know I was happy to get the Star Runner in my hands. Come on.
Frameshift drive charging.
I can't wait until they have an actual release date. If they would actually.
You're gonna be waiting a while on that. We're still waiting on a release date for SQ42.
Oh, I know.
Oh, nice. Got a new PC all ready to go.
Well, it starts in 10.5 hours.
Sure does.
Yeah.
So, Ron, let me ask you this: were you at all surprised that Elite did something for a free giveaway about the same time that Star Citizen has their fly free?
I don't know if that was it though. I'm thinking myself it's more along the lines of they got that expansion pack coming out before long, and you know, Epic is trying to compete with Steam and they're having a hard time doing it. And I'm wondering if maybe Epic didn't offer them a little better deal than Steam or something, and negotiations went to doing what they're doing now, you know, because you know that this right here gave a huge boost to Epic today. You know?
Oh, hell yeah, it did.
I mean, Epic probably seen a lot of traffic today.
Oh, I know they saw a lot from me.
So I kind of wonder. I think that's kind of what brought this on.
Could be.
Good for Epic and good for Frontier.
True. True. It was a struggle at first because it went live this morning and it wouldn't even let you authenticate on Frontier's system with your Epic information. And I tried it again a couple hours later and it worked. And I was like, okay, that'll work.
Yeah, that C2 Herc is a good looking ship.
Oh my god, it's sexy. The thing about it is though, I'm looking at it and I'm like, is my cat going to be a better fit for what I do? I mean, don't get me wrong, if I had the resources, I would have the cat and a C2 Herc. But I'm like, I have two cats. I could have a C2 Herc, or I could have two cats.
Well, the question about the cat, though, is eventually when the modularity comes in, you know, it might make it a total different ship, you know? I mean...
Yeah. Yeah.
We don't know.
I know I want the Apollo, the med ship, the big med ship.
Yeah.
And if I melted a cat, then that would provide what's needed to upgrade the red to the Apollo and get the refining ship if it really does come out to be what they said it was going to be. And maybe enough left to do the upgrade to the Herc. So I'm
I'm
like,
waiting for all them kitties sitting beside you to jump on you because you keep talking about melting a cat.
I'm surprised Boots is not trying to climb up and jump in my lap. He did that all day today. We were learning about procedure for this new gig, and I'm like, no, Boots, no, stop, Boots, stop. What the hell, Boots? What the hell?
Well, I think I'm done, maybe, hopefully, buying ships on Star Citizen. But I might pick up that small refinery ship during this week. Maybe. I gotta wait and see.
I'm tempted. I don't have the resources for that unless I melt something.
Well, I
and
have
it's
credit.
tempting. Oh yeah, yeah.
And I've got a 135A that I'm
disappointed in.
Yeah. It's a token.
Yeah. Well, see, Miss, that's kind of the same for me. I've got the cat for serious cargo hauling. I've got the red for the first-person games. I've got the Star Runner for the data game once that finally comes in. I've got the mole for mining. I've got a in-game Eclipse and Gladius for combat. I've got the Retaliator for some fuckhead is screwing with us while we're running cargo. You know. Or if I'm feeling lazy on a bounty hunt.
There's always going to be another ship that you need, though.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yep.
I didn't realize that. You know, I started off, well, all I really need is this to make money and this to combat and this to run around in.
Mm-hmm.
And then, oh crap, now you got refinery and now you got, you know, and now you got this and this and this. And before long, it's like, holy shit. I need them all.
Well, I'm curious about this refinery. I really am. I don't know much about it other than there's going to be a refinery ship.
Yeah.
And the rumor of what we heard about how much, you know, it'll cost for. You scratched my paint.
You didn't see anything.
So we'll see. I mean, I don't know how lucrative it's going to be. If it's going to be something in the game that's going to make your game so much better for having it. We don't really know.
Well, I got some store credit, and I got a ship that I don't want.
Would you
so
like me to perform routine
perfect
maintenance?
marriage. Perfect marriage.
Contact confirmed. Ground crew dispatched. Station facilities are at your disposal.
All right, let's get this thing out of here.
That didn't go through.
I haven't sold yet.
Oh, I was talking to the wife.
Oh.
She's using the microphone on the Chromebook and push to talk. And I think you need to push the button, wait a couple of seconds, say what you're saying, wait a couple of seconds, then let go of the button.
Yeah, I agree.
And I heard her say something behind me, but I think she, you know, the button pressing wasn't at the right time.
I said there's no such thing as a perfect.
She let go of it too quick.
No such thing as a
Yeah.
But we know what she meant. We know what
Use your imagination.
There's no such thing as a perfect blonde?
She's blonde. She might argue with you on that one.
Oh, I didn't know that. I should have said something else then, huh?
I live in a house full of blonde-headed women. You should see what my shower drain looks like when I clean it out. All that long blonde hair.
Oh my god. Well, at this point, it's me and her in equal tokens right now. This has got to go. It's driving me batshit. 100%.
Well, I used to have hair below my waist. I was a full-on hippie at one point.
Well, This
And then
started
one
because of
day-
COVID.
Oh, well. I didn't cut my hair for a long time. And then one day I went to change the oil in the car, and I was crawled up under the car, and I drained the oil out. And when I was putting the drain plug back in, my ponytail fell in that big old damn thing of oil.
Gross.
And oh, good Lord, man. And I was like, yeah, I'm just tired of this.
Yeah.
There were times his hair was longer than mine.
Jeez.
Interesting.
I haven't had mine that long. I've had mine down to just below my waist when I was younger. For years I had a job where I had to keep it short. It had to be like buzz cut short, but it had to be short. So I mean, the job's paying you about 20% more than what the average worker in this city doing the same job made. Yeah, the boss wanted me to have short hair. I had fucking short hair. And I just kind of fell in that habit. I mean, even after I didn't have to anymore, it's like, hey, it's nice, it's short, it's out of the way, not to mess with it, not to screw with it no more. Mrs. B prefers it short. Then COVID hit. It's like, okay, well, it's been a while, and then it kept growing, and it kept growing, and it kept growing, and now I'm like, I need to get it cut. And then I'm thinking there's no way to wear a mask while I get it cut. And I'm sorry, but we got some dumb motherfuckers in this city where I live. I see them walk around all the time without masks, right up on each other, and I'm like, So. But one of these days I'm going to break down and cut it.
I dropped a couple of the Christmas things from Miss P in general chat.
Okay.
Yeah, I was like, everybody else in here is gonna be, what the hell? It's
Right.
a gaming channel.
Yeah, it's an everything channel.
I wish I could edit it. I'd put that Pagan posted that. I'd get a response.
Well, according to what I heard the other day, there's an exploit on it where you can turn on developer mode and do that very thing.
You can, but I don't think it stays.
Yeah.
I think it would show up that way for
Oh, wow.
you, and you could take screenshots of it and post it all over the internet.
Oh,
But
yeah.
if anybody else views it, it shows up.
Now, Sharon, is this something that you sell on your Etsy store, or is this something that you've made?
I made those. My Etsy store's down right at this moment.
Yeah, I tried finding it
I've
the
got-
other day, but couldn't find it.
I've got so much stuff that I've made that I need lists, but I can't get nobody to help me.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Did you read that? Yeah, you read it.
That wouldn't be a practical joke. That'd be a reason for a belt whooping.
Yeah, it would. That'd be a leather belt coming off a waist and going on an ass. So we should call you Q-Tip now? Is that what you're saying, Mist? Need to put a special greeting in there for voice attack for you?
Delete the 9676 and just turn it into Mr. Clean.
Oh, dear Lord.
Ooh, boy.
Are you excited for that last load? I know I am. Nah, it's fine. I don't think your daughters would like you very much if you did that, buddy. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
See, it did it again. It changed the target. Your wife would kick your ass.
We all share the same bottle of shampoos around here, so yeah, you get one.
Mm-hmm. We do too. We use the same shampoo. Although I don't have to use conditioner very often. It's pretty rare I have to use conditioner.
All I can say is he wouldn't be playing Star Citizen unless he's got Wi-Fi in the doghouse.
Right?
My man cave does.
I think if you put Nair in her shampoo bottle, she wouldn't be putting you in the man cave.
Sneaky sneaks.
You'd be on the dog house or the front porch or sleeping in the car.
That's
You'd be
my
tethered to a tree. You wouldn't get a dog. Yeah.
That's my babies.
I'd like to see her try that one.
Oh yeah. Oh my gosh, you getting head rubbings? You getting head
If I did
rubbings?
something like that, I'd come home and my gaming system would be out in the front yard.
On fire.
Yeah.
Someone is back.
I don't know that I'd put it on fire. I think a good rain would just knock it over.
What are you doing, honey? Watering your gaming computer?
See, I can't really do that because I do graphics and stuff so much on mine that well, I get his hand-me-downs and they're always better. So
Yeah, that's true.
I'd be
Would you
screwing
like me to
myself.
perform routine
Yeah.
maintenance? Repairs, fuel, weapons. Check.
All right. Are you done, voice attack? Can I have?
Completed.
Oh dear fucking god! Thank you. There we are. Yay! Last road. Only $1 million worth this time. Oh darn.
Woohoo.
Well, I haven't transferred any money to my carrier since I started selling because I didn't know how much I'd actually had tied up in painite. 100%.
100%, Commander.
So I know I kept about 40 million, 50 million in my personal account before I started this. So whatever what winds up being minus 50 million. Come on, give me a clear, give me clear, give me clear.
Well, I'm running the little pilot's room. I'll be right back.
All right.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
All right. Let's set a destination. Looking at that station makes me think it's on the bottom facing up. So I might be able to come in from the back side. Miss, do you have a MSR or did you pass on that one? I tell you, I know it's the new ship, and every time there's a new ship, everyone's like, "Ooh, it's so pretty." But I really do think that's a beautiful ship. So, with all appropriate squee, I think it's a beautiful ship. It's bigger than I thought it was going to be. I honestly expected something about, maybe a little smaller than the Freelancer, but Jesus, that thing's huge. It's wide too. I can park a Caterpillar in that ramp at New Babbage. You know where the vehicle garage is on New Babbage on that frozen lake? No, I don't have the dark skin for it. I wish. I can park a cat in that area. Fine, no problem. Have plenty of room for the wings, engines, all that stuff. But I cannot park the Star Runner there. It scrapes on both sides. I'm sorry?
Really?
Yeah, there's
You can't park it?
Well, it rubs. It rubs. The Caterpillar ship, I don't know if you've ever seen a Caterpillar ship, but the Caterpillar is long and thin. It's about 150 meters long, but it's pretty thin. It's probably only about maybe 10 or 12 meters, maybe 15 meters wide. So it's like the name implies, a long, thin, narrow ship. The wings being the most wide part, they're about 70% from the nose of the ship towards the ass end of it. So it's pretty easy to park in a long, thin, narrow spot, but there's this area on New Babbage where you can load up vehicles. We call it the garage. And it's got this snow-covered ramp that gradually goes up. And if you do it right, you can park your Caterpillar there, run inside, sell your cargo, run back inside the Caterpillar and take off before most folks even land at the space dock. So it's kind of a thing to do if you're hauling cargo with a New Babbage. You just quickly land at the dock, run in there, sell your shit, run out, GTFO again. But the ramp has, if you're looking at it to scale, well, I got a Caterpillar here, I'll show you. Here's a Caterpillar. So this is a Caterpillar right here. You see the wings are right here on the ass end of the ship. So you put that narrow ship in a narrow ramp, you're fine, but the MSR is wider. She's shorter, but she's wider, so it's harder to park her in there. Yeah, so the Caterpillar, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cargo bays right here, and then you got your whole little engineering bay and your tractor beam and all of that stuff. So I mean, you can see, not so hard to get that in and out of a narrow spot. But the MSR is harder to get out of a narrow spot, but it's a lot shorter, so it corners a hell of a lot better.
Is that 3D printed?
Yeah, yeah.
The green screen was kind of messing with it. I couldn't see it real good.
Oh, I'm sorry. Here, let me put on the kitty cam.
Man, you've been cheating on me with another 3D printer.
Actually, one of my previous coworkers 3D printed that for me.
Okay.
It's, well, compare it to the Gladius. You can see the scale discrepancy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But that's what I was saying, you know, at some point later, I'd like to, what's the word? I'd like to consign you to print one of these to the same scale as the Gladius. And I'd love to have that, like, on a shelf or hanging from the ceiling.
Boy, the same scale is the Gladius.
Well, yeah, I've done the math. It would be about 3 feet long. 3 feet long.
You painting that one, right?
Yeah. I have an airbrush in the garage. As long as the hurricane didn't kill it, I got an airbrush I could use.
I have an airbrush too. I can't use it.
Yeah. So when I was painting minis, I would shoot them with a primer intended for metal, and it stuck really, really, really well to that resin. So I'd sand it all down, hit it with that primer, and then airbrush my base coat on it, and then airbrush it, and then hit the brushes to do all the little stuff.
So in other words, the same thing as my rattle can that's made for plastics.
Yep. Yep. Believe it or not, Rust-Oleum makes a primer that is freaking awesome for resin.
Yep, it fills in real nice.
It does.
Going to the exact same scale that I used for the Gladius, it would be 44.6 inches long.
Really?
Yep.
Oh, my math was off then. I thought it would only wind up being like 32.
Well, to do it to the exact same scale I did the Gladius, it'd be 44.6 inches long.
Jesus. Well, Ron, I got 120 mil for creepy.
Oh, I've been buying mine every once in a while, but yeah,
100.
I believe it.
Jesus Christ. And think, we've been giving that away by not winging up and not selling at stations, selling at carriers. That is nuts.
Well, it'll be a lot better if we coordinate it and like you were selling while I was selling and we were both, you know.
Mm-hmm.
You know, instead of having 3 people sitting here twiddling their thumbs while one poor guy works his ass off.
Yeah.
You know?
You
I mean,
know.
you know, I'm
Mm-hmm.
sure you don't mind because I mean, it ain't like we're taking it from you. It's just extra, but still, you know,
Mm-hmm.
it would be better if the, you know, like I said, you know, my carrier was full and I was unloading it while you were unloading yours, and
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I had a carrier too, and then doing the same thing.
man, if you could get 4 people doing that, you know, multiply those
Mm-hmm.
dividends by 4.
So if
Well,
you're thinking about it, you get 400 million if the 4 of us were doing it.
Yep.
yeah. Well, I thought about that too. Remember the other night, you're like, man, I wish I could help you move that. I wish I could help you move that. The only way I can think about doing it would be to um track it. You know, okay, let's haul it all out there. So basically, we're all grabbing it, buying it, selling it at the station, buying it, grabbing it, selling it at the station. And then at the end of it, when there's one load left, you'd have to buy and sell it back from each individual to get the money transferred over. That's the only way I can think of to do it. Because otherwise, you're gonna buy it at 3,000 and sell it at a million each, and you'd be like, holy shit. The other thing to do that I thought about would be to say we're gonna go sell cargo out of the fleet carrier. Okay, I pull up in there and I pick you up. I park next to your fleet carrier and go, okay, I have 2,700 tons of painite. Let's get your ship moved over. We move your shit over and we go to sell. And you're like, okay, I've got 2,700. You've got 2,300. You've got 2,900. Whatever you've got. So you basically, one fleet carrier jumps to the destination and 2 ships just start unloading that fleet carrier. That's the only other way I can think of doing it at the same time where we both get the bonus. But you're going to be like, I'm landed, I'm waiting for you, and then take off, get another load. And that's the only other ways I can think of doing it without somebody basically getting financially screwed on it.
Yeah.
And it's not that I think you're going to screw me. I'm just, okay, I can't think of another way to do it.
Well, I hadn't sit down and thought real hard on it and done the maths yet, but there's got to be a way. I mean, you know, there's got to be a way. Maybe you can set your carrier to sell to us at a high price.
I thought about that.
And we take it and sell it and make a little bit of money, and you're getting most of it. And then later you could change the price, you know, or we could sell some of it back to you.
Oh, I
at
see.
the right price, and you get the extra. You know, if we bought it from you at 90% of price, and we only made 10%, which I know is not possible, but just an example. And then at the end, we sold some back to you, you know, to where you were making that.
Yeah. I thought about that too, and unfortunately, it won't let you go above 1,000%. So the most I could ever sell it to you is what I buy it from the other people.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought about that too. It's like, well, how come, why can't I just set a sell price that's like you said, 85 to 90% of what the market's buying it, and let everybody else unload my fleet carrier for me? And the answer is, I can't. I mean, I can bust even. I can buy it for $7.15 and sell it for $7.15.
Well, I'm sure if we keep thinking about it, we'll come up with a way we can.
Yeah.
We could do it. I just ain't hit on it yet.
All right, so 2,400,000,000 on that one. That's how much that sold for, because I had about 50 million, 40 million on me when I started this.
You reminded me how poor I am.
That will be you very, very quickly. I'm telling you. Put what you
Well,
can in your carry to buy and haul it and sell it. Even if you got to put it in your cutter and fly it out there and sell it and bring, put the money back in your carrier and buy more this time, then you can. That's how I staircased up, honestly.
I'm poor, but I spent 5.3 billion today, so.
Oh yeah.
You know.
I don't even know how much is in there right now.
Don't you just wish that was real money in your real bank account?
Fucking A, I wish it was.
Let me tell you that during Mayday, when I bought my carrier today and I was streaming it, you know, so that y'all can see the dock and everything and all. As soon as I did it, Mayday sent me a link to a video. What is it? Oh, hold on a second. Let me see. Nope, that's. Oh, hell, I don't know where he put it. But anyhow, it was a rap video, something about I'm on a boat.
I watched that. I was like, what the fuck is this?
And I was like, really? And he says, yeah. He says, that's the way you are now. All y'all motherfuckers, I'm on a boat.
I'm on a...
Y'all in them little bitty ships, and I'm on a boat.
Like,
you ain't right, man.
He's awesome, though, isn't he?
Well, guys, I'm going to call it a night.
Yeah, that's me. I'm going to jump my carry out to buy some tritium, and then I am GTFO myself.
Goodness.
It's good talking to you again, love.
I wish I had a picture of his carrier.
Good night, dear.
Good night, mother.
Sharon.
I don't think we do. I think he just live streamed it, is what it was.
Yeah, that's what he did to me today, but it was bright.
Oh, it's the
But you know,
clown
the one
car
thing
of
about
it.
If somebody gets close, it'll get their attention.
Oh, hell yeah, it will.
Would you like me to clear the area and prepare for jump?
Well, Ron, I don't... What ship are you in? A Type 9?
I'm in the Type 9.
Alright. Because I'm thinking about jumping my carrier out to... buy some tritium. If you want to tag along and put some in your Type 9 and fly it back, I don't know how you're setting right now.
Well, after that, I'm back up a little bit.
Alright. Because I filtered out small pads and I filtered out fleet carriers, because more often than not, the fleet carriers don't have what you want anytime you get there. 266 light years away, at Euler Ring, there's a place with a large landing pad selling 360 tons of tritium for 40,000 each.
Ooh, that's
10 tons would be 400,000. 100 tons would be 4 million.
Yeah, I ain't got quite that much. I got 322. And I need to have some. I mean, you know,
Yeah.
buyback is
Where's your carrier now?
right over there. It's in
Oh,
this
it's in our system now?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh shit, hold
Oh,
on a minute.
You ain't got no brake lights on that thing, man. You just about got rear-ended.
Brake lights.
Oh, goodness.
We don't need no stinking brake lights.
Yeah, you do. You don't see that Type 9 that just had to
I'm not
pull
paying
it up
attention.
hard to go around you?
No, buddy, I was focused on something else.
Woo, boy.
Alright. Let me... Don't go
The
nowhere
Type
yet.
9 don't stop good.
Don't go nowhere yet.
Look, I'm still coasting.
You're still coasting. What are you doing?
He's still
Look on
coasting.
Pagan's stream. See the exhaust way out yonder?
Oh my god.
I killed the throttle way before you, so that I could try and stop and not hit you. And I'm out of view now, and I'm still
100%.
coasting.
Of course.
Okay, I stopped.
Go to my carrier or Creepy's carrier, or it doesn't really matter. Just don't jet out of system yet, okay?
Okay.
I'm going to move some trit from Creepy's over to yours while we're here.
Well, I'm good. I still got.
All clear. Goodbye, Commander.
Frameshift drive charging.
So we're done selling?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, we're done.
Cool. I'm just
We on to
working
the
on a-
spending money part now.
Yeah. I'm just looking for the Type 10 Defender build. See if I can find one pre-made.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Hmm. Either Exevious or Down to Earth Astronomy. I think one of them has one. I know one of them's got a Type 9 build.
Oh, so I
But-
type in ED build Type 10 Defender, and I'm getting erectile dysfunction.
God damn Moses. I hate this at changing my target.
It just changed mine too. Now I'm selected to Velas 1 for some stupid ass fucking reason.
Oh, I'm on my way to incontinental
100%.
buttocks.
Sure.
I'm gonna set my carrier destination a fucking again.
I guess out here it was full when I first looked, but I guess here people are coming and going, you know?
Yeah, they are. And I just did a loop of shame! Yay!
What the hell are you?
Well, I'm flying too, so.
I was talking to Kate, man. She's just spouting off stuff over here. She
I haven't
said
heard her
something
talk.
about resistance is futile. Oh no, wait, I might. Something. I couldn't hear the rest. She's just a chit-chatting boy.
I haven't heard mine. Well, I think I told mine to shut up the other day.
You have chit-chat on?
No, I think I told her to shut up the other day.
Ah.
That pissed her off. As it would be, normally.
Piece of bacon. See, I've noticed on this, I could do the name, but I couldn't change the number like you can on ships.
No, the number's fixed.
Yeah. Well, see, like on a ship, I can change the name and the number. But on the carrier, I couldn't.
Yeah. The call number can be changed on the ship, but not the carrier.
Yeah, I really should have changed out of the Type 9 just to be running around, but I was like, shit, it'll take me more longer to swap out ships than it will take me to be slowed down because I'm in the big ship.
That was me with the cutter tonight. I was like, you know what, fuck it. Because I needed to move like 600 at a time. And I thought, hey, if there's tritium nearby, I'll just take the cutter out there and buy, 500 tons of it, 600 tons of it, and come back.
Well, I've got all my ships on my carrier, so.
Not all, sir.
All of them but one.
I've got one held hostage.
Yeah, but it's my mining ship, and it's at the mining spot, so it's kind
Good
of...
place for it.
Dear Moses. I'm headed right toward you, playing chicken.
Mm-hmm.
I had to do a loop of shame.
Yeah, I had to do one for Creepy. I'm trying not to have to do one for this guy. There we go.
I kind of thought that the planet would slow me down, and I could come in a little bit hot. And I've been playing with that, and it works. It sets for, I was seeing it wrong, and the planet was actually a little past my carrier, so it didn't slow me down at all.
If you're coming to mine, land on mine. I'm gonna have Creepy sell you tritium at an incredibly reasonable price. Then you can take it over to yours and throw it in your tritium depot. Because I looked at today, he's got 300 tons just sitting in his cargo hold.
Give me a second, I'll have to change. I'm right at mine.
Because you'll be able to carry more than I can in this little ship he's in. He's in an ASP, so it would take him like 3 loads to do that. You can do it in 1.
Landing gear deployed.
Just gotta find your carrier.
And it'd be better if you dropped it off there anyway. Otherwise, I'd have to sell it to you. Either way, I gotta sell it to you.
Man, it's hard to find a certain carrier when they so doggone many.
Mm-hmm.
Black Friday painite.
What?
Black Friday painite.
Would you like me to perform routine maintenance?
Is he
What is that?
selling it or what?
I don't know. I just feel the painite.
Really?
There's some of that ain't even changed the name of theirs. It's just fleet carrier.
Mm-hmm.
Hell, where is yours at? Damn, that's a lot of carriers.
Should be SBC. Sierra Bravo Charlie.
Yeah, I'm scrolling down through. I overlooked it somewhere, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I've got some that's blank. I guess them must be ships that's jumped out. There you are.
I guess so.
You were a little further up in the line than me.
Probably because I got there first, that's all. So you know how to put it in your tritium, right?
Nope, I ain't done that yet.
Okay, I'll show you.
I literally bought my ship, did a little bit to it, moved it, put my ships in it, and then I had another guy that we played D&D with. He got Elite, and he got the HCS voice pack, and he needed help with doing it. He set all his keybinds up, and then when he added the HCS to it, it messed up all his keybinds.
You know, I've had people say that, but I tried to get that to happen. The only way I could get that to happen is I told it to create a brand new keybind sheet.
Well,
so that's what I wound up doing. It says, you know what, screw it. Create the keybinds you want. So it did all these funky stuff like left control, right alt, put your squirtle near the button P and reach with your thumb and hit number 2 or something like that. So let it do all of those, and then I went through the ones that I was going to frequently use and mapped joystick controls for them.
Well,
so there's 300 tons in Creepy's carrier. He's set to sell it. If you purchase that, it should be about 700,000. And then when you get to your carrier, I'll show you how you deposit that. It's really pretty easy.
I'm on my way.
Cool.
I got a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
Turreted guns, is that like auto aiming as well or no?
They auto aim, but they don't aim quite as good as a human does, and they have a limited range of movement. So I put some on my cutter because it's so hard to steer it. So on the nose of the cutter, there's 3 turreted guns, because my thought is, as the ship is trying to pull its nose up and turn, the turreted guns can go like this and start shooting the target before I can get my main guns to bear. So this would be a fixed gun. You got to get your nose directly on them. A gimbaled gun gives you a little bit more movement. You get an arc. I think it's like 15 degrees either direction. Whereas your turreted gun, I think, goes up to 45. So if the camera is my target and I'm trying to pull my cutter around to shoot you, waiting, gimbaled can shoot, fixed can shoot. Where here, I got a turreted gun. Okay, turreted's got you. Now the gimbal can get you. And you saw, yeah, go ahead.
I thought gimbaled was 180-degree rotation, and turreted would go 360 all the way around.
Ooh, well, that would be awesome. I I really hope
That
that's
was the
the
way I
case.
understand it.
I
But
know my gimbal doesn't have 180-degree movement. I know that.
well,
Well, maybe it does, because 180 would be 90. No, because then that would mean that my gimbal guns could shoot if I was facing the sun and the guy was 90 degrees opposed. I've never been able to shoot him that far out.
it also if there's no part of your ship that's blocking it.
Oh yeah, fair point. Fair point.
God, Joe freaking Moses.
Are
Change
you
my
doing
damn target.
loopies?
No,
no?
I'm going to Horizons.
Have fun with that.
And I was running my mouth and didn't even notice it till I was right there at it.
So your tritanium is what you use to.
It's gas for the carrier. Yeah, it's gas for the
yeah.
carrier.
So
Now,
you can't like get off of the sun.
no. It has to be mined or purchased. The nice thing about it is anybody can donate tritium to your carrier.
Yeah,
So
why would someone want to donate it?
because
like,
they're nice.
I would donate it to you, but I mean,
Yeah,
why
because
would
they're nice.
anybody else want?
Well, if you haul people around all over for community events and stuff like that,
it
know?
would be nice to do that. Yep. Merge donated tritium to my carrier. I believe Ron's donated tritium to the carrier.
No, I hadn't yet.
You haven't, you stingy bastard.
Well,
I'm talking shit.
Somebody
I know.
was busting my chops about how I better mind my ass off and buy me a carrier, and
Yep.
So,
no, Ron, it's fine. Trust me.
And then I was gonna do it today, but like I said, I was thinking, should I go mine it, or should I just mine painite, sell it, and buy some tritium? You know?
Oh yeah.
Request document.
Mayday, when I got my carrier, he filled up the tritium tank. When you buy a carrier, it comes half full.
Okay.
Comes with 500.
How far can you go with tritium? Is it 1 per 1 LY or?
Well, it varies depending on how far you're jumping and how full your carrier is. The more people you have in the carrier, more cargo you have in it, the more it burns.
Okay. What if I log out on your carrier? Is it still considered
Yep,
weight?
it's still on it. It's still weight on it. Yep.
Can you eject me if I was on
I
it?
wish.
You can't.
No, trust me, if that was the case, I'd be like, yeet! You guys are all out of here.
Well, not that you'd kick us off, but I mean,
yeah.
you know.
No, you can't kick someone off of the carrier, but you can make it so they can't land on it once they take off. And honestly, if you wanted to be a dick about it and someone wouldn't get off your carrier, just jump at 500 light years in the middle of BFE. And be like, all right, well, have fun. Because you know without a fuel scoop, they're not coming back for 500 light years.
Probably
they're going to be...
He could take him after you logged off. He could jump his sun gun way out in the middle of nowhere, 2,500 light years away.
Yeah. Well, I told you when we did that community event, I jumped the fleet carrier out. There was like 590, 580 something light years away. It was 2 hops. It was 2 hops.
And he left himself.
And I left myself. I didn't realize that I had left the carrier, and I was waiting to do a wing mission again. So I jumped the carrier back to the system, get back into the mining location, and like, motherfucker.
Well,
but anyone can donate tritium. I've donated tritium to other fleet carriers other than my own, even before we started owning one. Ron and I were mining in a diamond hotspot one day, and I started gathering this tritium. And I see the tritium hitting the refinery, and I started to purge it, and then I remember reading that the fleet carriers use it. I thought, well, maybe it'd be worth some money later. So I just kept...
You don't have that much tritium here.
I got 300. Go ahead and take it. I've got 195 in my tank. I just put 50 in my tank. I'm going to jump to a nearby system and buy 100 tons, 200 tons of it, dude. And I told you in the beginning I was going to put tritium in your tank when you got your carrier. Just like,
well, you don't have. You've already done so much. I mean,
the more tritium you have from me, the less money you got to spend on it. The more you can buy from other people and build your budget back up. There's a method to my madness. Do it now while the mining hotspot's good, buddy. If you
Well,
feel that bad about it, put 300 in mine later when the mining shit is over. But I'm not
well,
worried about it.
I will. I'll put a lot more than that because I owe you.
No, you don't. You don't owe me shit.
Yeah.
No, you don't. But anyway, we were mining for diamonds, and I remember reading somewhere that fleet carriers use tritium. I thought, maybe it'd be worth something later, so I kept it in the cargo hold. And we sold diamonds at a fleet carrier, and I saw that he was pretty low on tritium, so I'm like, fuck it, I'll donate tritium. So we put tritium in his fuel tank. And I know another well-known elite dangerous streamer who frequently mines, won't name names, but you can pretty much figure out which one of the two that is, filled up somebody's fleet carrier with tritium one day when he was out mining and selling cargo. Because the guy commented on his video and said, thanks for filling my fleet carrier, by the way. So when you land, Ron, you're going to go into your tritium depots and just hit donate. It's that easy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a no-brainer.
Well, see, I watched that video on fleet carriers today, and he was showing how you could store stuff in private storage or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. When you land on your fleet carrier, go into your inventory screen. Why is this not working? There it is. Go into your inventory screen.
Friggin' Moses. I don't want to go to Mansfield.
Mist, this would be the time to get into it. It's free on Epic Games right now. And Kate is free on HCS Voice Packs. Let's plug that while we're waiting on Ron to get his targeting straightened out.
And Kate also works for Star Citizen.
Abso-smurfin'-lutely.
And No Man's Sky.
Show second screen. Okay. So we go to HCS Voice Packs. And you find Kate. Surely we can search here, right?
Click on Elite.
Yeah. And Kate should come up in the list. There she is. There's Kate. So you click on Kate, and there's a coupon that you can use to purchase it for free. I'll find it in the Discord. I think. Did you put it in general chat?
Right up top, right there, it says offer ends on this, and it says.
There you go. Enter code. There you go.
Right?
Enter code 128 GHK. So you add it to your cart. Do it now while you're thinking about it, buddy. Do it now, right now.
Save you 15 pounds.
Yeah, which winds up being about what, 18 bucks, 19 bucks.
So. And then on Epic Games, you can get Elite absolutely free. You could be playing with us tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. So let me log out.
And talking about not knowing where to start, Pagan was just talking a while ago about doing getting started video with one of his new accounts.
Oh, I will too.
Request stocking. There you go.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, I've got an alternate account. I plan to do a video, maybe even a stream.
Request stocking.
Starting from scratch. Hey, I'm a newbie. I just came out of flight school. To getting you up to your first couple 100,000, getting you into a decent middle class ship. I wouldn't waste any money on the middle of the road ships. Honestly, I would just grind and get you a Cobra. Run that in to do cargo missions, delivery missions, courier missions, and the beauty about doing it that way is that you're going to start gaining the rep you need later when you decide, I'd like to get the Corvette, or I'd like to get the Federal gunship, or the Federal assault ship, or I'd like to get the Imperial cutter, or something like that. In order to qualify to get the cutter and the gunship, you have to have rank with these different military or governmental groups. Let me get my...
It supports Mobiglass. And for a matter of fact, or not Mobiglass, it's, what the heck's the name of it? Mobiglass is the wrist thing in Star Citizen. Game
Absolutely.
Glass. Yep. Yeah, it supports Game Glass. It also supports the same HCS voice packs that work for Star Citizen will work for Elite.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so I mean, if you've got, you know, game glass and you've got joysticks or a HOTAS, you know, if you've got all the hardware and you like Star Citizen,
Yeah.
well, especially with right now Elite being free, there's absolutely no reason whatsoever.
Mm-hmm.
If you like Star Citizen, I think you'll like Elite. It's different, but
Mm-hmm.
all right.
Well, I might try this 89 Leonis. Not 89 Leonis, Met 20, because 42 minutes ago there was a fleet carrier there with 13,416 tons at 55,000 per ton. That
Well, that
might
put
be
me
worth
at
it.
74%.
Fucking A.
Oh, I mean,
Hide
greatly
second screen.
appreciate it.
No big deal. So definitely do that. Check it out. Yeah, I'm tempted to go out there and try that.
I'm gonna have to look and see. Maybe I'll mine some titanium for you later.
Well, it's faster than mine painite and buy it, to be honest with you. It's just the thing about buying it. Show second screen. The thing about buying it is, okay, well, we can't land at a small pad, so we got to have a large pad.
Yeah. What about a
And
medium if you're on a...
yeah, a medium pad would work just fine. A medium pad would work just fine. Now see, a medium pad, this would be a good place for me to land if I had my medium-sized shit with me.
Yeah.
I'd land at LP 3040, buy 1,000 tons of it, be good to go. But they don't have a large pad, and I'm in the cutter.
Yeah. The
So,
ones with large pads are down, and they're like a good far jump away.
yeah, so there's 2 in the list that are not fleet carriers and have large pads. Diamond Port, 219 light years away, has 5.
Yeah. Woohoo! Yeah.
I'm going to burn more than that getting out there. And the other one is Euler Ring and 10 Iota Sigani, which apparently has 360, which would be decent. I mean, I could always park the carrier there, buy 360, drop it off tomorrow morning when the refresh hits, buy another 360.
If your carrier is in part that, you know, bum wherever,
Mm-hmm.
you know, are you gonna have a buy market for your tritium, or are you just gonna put
There's
it
a standing bio market on it. In fact, I just took it away to sell it to him and put it back in there. I have a standard buy order for it, and usually at the galactic average or even more. Let me get that set up again.
Yeah. No rush. Doesn't mean I'm gonna do it mining tomorrow for it, but I mean.
Well, honestly, like I said, you would be better off to mine painite and buy tritium, because 1 ton of tritium fetches about 40,000 on the market. It's going to take you, yeah.
But what I'm thinking of is if I'm mining painite and tritium does come, save it.
Yeah, I've never had tritium drop when I was mining painite. I've had it drop while I was trying to mine for diamonds, and I know where there's a hot spot to mine tritium. I pulled in about 30 tons in about 30 minutes. I'm trying to put a buy order in here for 2,000 tons of tritium at 55,000. So honestly, somebody who wanted to make a little money and had a little bit of a, had like a medium-sized ship could make some bucks selling me tritium. I can park it outside a system that only has medium-sized pads and has a really good price on it. And they could say, hey, I'm going to buy this tritium for 37,000 from Goat Station, haul it a couple of thousand light seconds, sell it to Pagan at 55,000. So they'd be making 18,000, 17,000 per ton. Not as good as
this.
Mm-hmm.
If somebody's wanting to help you in your fleet carrier and make money at the same time, wouldn't the quickest, most profitable, best way for both people be just to go mine the painite and then sell it to your fleet carrier?
Absolutely. because they're going to make 716,000 per ton. I'm going to take that that 1 ton that I purchased for 716,000, jump it 400 light years and sell it for 950. So I'm going to make 230,000 per ton over what, they're
I'm
going to
not
make 700.
insinuating, hey, that's what all y'all need to do or anything. I was just saying, we were talking, me and Murd was talking today about going out and mining tritium, to fill up your carrier and mine, and help pay you back a little bit. And then, like I said, we was like, damn, we come out better either mining painite and then go selling it and buying tritium, or just mining painite and then selling it to you, and then you can go sell it, make money, and take the money you made to buy the tritium.
Yep.
And have money left over,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was thinking about that too, because I was like, hey, I'm going to go mine. Now, if you get tired of mining painite, or if the bottom market falls out, like we suspect is going to happen here, then it may be better for us to jump into a system and start mining tritium.
On that community event, do we have a certain length of time to turn it in, or?
Let me look.
You know what
Hide
I mean?
second screen.
Well, gentlemen, have a good night. You can take off.
All right, man.
You have a
We'll
good night.
See you.
See you tomorrow.
Later.
It doesn't say here.
I haven't seen anything. I was just... It's on my list of things to do. It just ain't been high up on my list of things to do, but...
Yeah.
Man.
Hey, baby.
I was just sitting here thinking about what I wanted to do tomorrow. I'm fixing to go to bed, but...
That's me.
There's a Murd.
Hi, guys.
Hey, Murd. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, Murden. Have you come to save me from this loser?
Now she says it.
Oh, I did. What do you mean she?
The voice attack. I was telling him that the channel regulars have their own little greetings. When they come in and I say their name, she spouts off a little quip for them.
Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, what did she say for me? There's that useless bastard again.
No, she says, hello, Murden, have you come to save me from this loser?
Sure have, babe.
Mm-hmm. She knows it. She knows you.
What she ought to be saying is, incoming 30K! Bird's here.
True. If you get the voice actress to actually, record that for you, that'd be great.
Bird, did you get Kate yet, buddy?
Oh, goodness.
Did you get Kate yet?
Yeah, he had it this morning.
Nice.
Yeah,
well, you're already
I got
ahead of
her.
us. He's like, you amateurs were just getting your shit together.
Yeah.
I was already installing it. What are you talking about?
Actually, I'm installing it now.
Oh, okay, so I did actually beat you to it then.
Well, he had it way before us. He had it. He told me it was available this morning, didn't you?
Yeah.
So.
I just got lazy or, depressed and didn't install it. Oh, great. Now I gotta find my serial number.
Well,
No
to cheer you up a
serial
little
number
bit.
for you.
Is that it? No, that's just the license paper. Where the hell did I put it?
Alright.
I can't fucking see.
You don't need to see. Alright.
History, 2
Oh,
tabs.
real quick while I'm thinking about it. So, where do I find the storage, private storage or whatever?
Oh yeah, let me show you. I won't be able to get into it here, but you can follow along. Come on. Go to number 4 on your ship. Go to number 4, like Quattro.
Oh, hold on. Oh, in my ship, not in the carrier. Oh, okay.
Yeah, we'll just hit the number 4. It should work regardless.
Okay.
There's the license key.
Now go to your inventory at the. And at the top, you see where it says filters and transfer.
Yeah.
Your transfer should be orange now. And now you can move stuff from inside your ship to your fleet carrier. Now I can't move it to creepies because I don't technically own creepies with this account.
I've got 930 spots in Space Abago. Awesome.
So there you go.
Well, see,
And that's
now
how you
that means
transfer.
I can start collecting gold for that
Mhm.
engineer, and I ain't got to worry about it clogging up my ship because I can stick it in the carrier
Mhm. Yep.
for later on when I need it.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
Yep.
Another reason to have a
Paste.
carrier.
Well, save.
Mhm.
Okay.
It is.
Alright.
I forgot to save my damn license key.
Any email. Check your email.
Yeah, I got it. I was an idiot.
I don't think you're an idiot.
Yeah, I'm an idiot.
I don't think you're an idiot.
Can you copy and paste this stupid thing?
I believe you can. Well, it's 4 numbers at a time, but
You
yeah, you can copy and
but
paste.
yeah, only 4 digits at a time. I hate that.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
where the heck? Alright. I'm going to.
Next. I think it's default. That sounds good. Okay. I woke up because I couldn't breathe again.
Mm.
Yeah, my lungs aren't strong enough anymore to push the.
Alright, so if I'm jumping to a system and I open the star map and I want to be at a particular place in that system,
Mhm.
how do I do that?
You'd have to have been to that system before with that character that owns a fleet carrier, so that you can open up the system map.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
And then click like the planet that you want to select it to go to, and see if it's gives you a little, if it's got the red carrier next to it, or when you try to schedule a jump, if there's no slots available, it'll say there's no free slots.
It'll say F you, buddy. Move on.
Yeah, say screw you. We don't want your con around here.
So if I target it and then click set carrier, alright, I can jump to the planet. Alright.
There you go.
But, yeah, that breathing machine thing they gave me.
Mm-hmm. CPAP.
Yeah, my lungs aren't strong enough to push it in order to exhale.
Jesus, buddy.
So they're gonna have to adjust it.
Yeah, that's the key thing to them, is getting them adjusted just right for the person.
Yeah, it's too strong. I can't breathe with it.
Yeah.
Okay, so
yeah, if it ain't right, it can hurt you.
Oh yeah, it could kill me.
Yeah.
Did I must have miscopied that damn. Must have miscopied that key.
Uh-oh.
No keys for you.
No keys, senor.
Must not start your spaceship. You cannot key. No keys.
No keys. You don't need no stinking keys.
Man, I got so much to
downloading. Do. What are you guys up to?
I was about to jump my fleet carrier to a system to buy tritium, buy 300 tons, and go to bed, wake up in the morning and buy 300 more.
Well, I can go buy some with you.
Well, it's only got 360 tons there, so.
Oh.
Yeah, I was gonna buy 360 tons, go to bed, and then buy 360 more in the morning.
Is there a diamond mining spot anywhere nearby?
2 systems away from where I've got my carrier parked.
That's not bad. I could do that.
Yeah, I posted it in the general chat, I think. It's not letting me use the code for Kate.
I kind of like my red and white paint job.
It's
on my carrier.
really going slow with downloading. Wow.
It is 120. It is 128 GHK, right? I mean, I'm not tripping here.
Now it is 1 per customer.
Okay. Well, I used another email to create another account for the laptop so I can get it on the laptop.
Okay.
So.
Is it trying to download both at the same time?
I wonder if maybe its store's forcing me to log in using that other account, and that's why it's going, no, you greedy bastard.
Oh, I did notice it say once per account.
Alright,
Kate's not that kind of girl.
Apparently not.
No
My
two-night
account.
stand for you, you bastard.
Okay, so you have not placed any orders yet. My cart. Proceed to checkout. Add code. Control V 128GHK. Error code cannot be used.
Epic.
Alright, so I'll have to do it tomorrow from the laptop because
Yeah.
it's getting late. I need to get a shower and get some sleep. Alright, so where am I going? I'm going to 10 Iota Sagani.
Now,
I don't know why.
Is
Yeah.
that where the thing is? I mean, is that the 2 systems away from the diamonds, or?
Oh, no. You're going to want to go to Coal 285.
So
Let me
get the hell out.
I don't know what direction I'm jumping, I'll be honest with you.
Oh, are you on this carrier, Merc?
I don't know. Creepies? Okay. Let me see which direction this thing is headed. 10
I mean,
Iota.
I don't mind waiting a little while for the respawn thing and then buying the 300 more, and then you could buy another 300. They give you 900 altogether.
Oh, the respawn's like an hour, I think, dude. I'm just gonna buy one and go to bed.
All right.
And then tomorrow morning I'll get up early and do it before work. I'll be like, oh, boom, bye.
Well, I could wait an hour. I could tinker around, see if I can get into the epic version.
Oh, that's true. I forgot about that. Do you did you create a? Do you have an alternate account?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I've got 2 epic accounts. And...
Well, it turns out that it's going to be jumping pretty much in the middle of the bubble, but not near any good mining spots.
Worst comes to worst, I can always jump my diamond back and go chasing FSD wakes.
True.
Because I need those.
What? Wait, how big of a ship are you on? Do you have a medium-sized ship that does good at hauling cargo?
I can set the Python up for it.
Are you in the Python now in Creepy's carrier?
No, I'm in the Anaconda.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm in the Anaconda with 256 cargo.
Okay. Well, because I asked, because I found a lot of medium-sized landing pads, docks, that have tritium. And most of the time they're selling it for about 37 to 40K each. I've got a buy order for 55,000 per ton. So if somebody had a medium-sized ship with cargo, they could make 15,000, 18,000 per ton running tritium back and forth to my carrier. I mean, you're not going to get filthy stinking rich doing it, but you're going to make a little bit of money doing it.
Well, I don't want to cost you too much money. I mean, hell, you've helped me gain about 120 million, so...
Well, I believe in spreading it around.
If I put a little bit of that back into buying some tritium for you, that doesn't bother me.
According to this, 36 minutes ago...
That's what friends do, dude.
Yeah.
We help each other.
We do. We already help each other. We all help each other out.
I mean, just talking to you guys right now is helping with anxiety a bit, so, hey.
What kind of wake scan you'd get from a carrier?
I don't think you can wake scan a carrier.
No. I tried.
Okay. I was just...
One jumped out while I was dinking around last night.
I was sitting here waiting to jump, and you were talking about weight scans, and I was like, ooh.
Man, that would be if you could, that'd be one hell of a juicy wake scan.
I was thinking it might be something really good,
Yeah, I know.
Oh, wow.
Like I said, I tried because one jumped out. I got to see one jump out, though.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, that was pretty freaking cool.
All these people need to get the hell off my carrier.
I was jumping from carrier to carrier in that system in my Diamondback looking for wakes.
Mm-hmm.
I think you ought to be making money off all these NPCs landing on your carrier.
That's the same thing that I said.
Cause they're steadily coming and
Hey,
going.
I have a fresh account that I can do all kinds of jack shit with.
Well, I just scheduled a jump, by the way, for IOTA.
No worries.
I
Like
was
said, I'll
I was
ride
telling
along
him he
with
was
you.
gonna make a tutorial video, maybe of a stream or both, about taking your newbie character and how to make money and things like that in the game.
Yeah.
Probably
if
like, go ahead.
If I wasn't on suspension with Twitch, I'd go ahead and do that. But me,
I think tomorrow, if I can get my account sorted, I might jump my carrier over to the new or close to the newbie zone and load up my alts on my carrier. So if either one of y'all was interested in that, and then I can jump them out, you know, where we are, and then instead of us, you know, with our main accounts getting these trade vouchers, we could do it with our pro-ass noobs.
Yeah, because you're not gonna get the newbie out to where your sell point is anytime soon.
okay.
But I can if I pick them up in the carrier.
I'm Commander Murden 70 with my new account.
Let me.
Murd had to be right on top of my 69.
Have you already sent an invite or?
No, I'm just now. Select your package: Horizon, Sidewinder, or new commander.
MERDHYN70?
Yeah. Yep.
He's not there right yet.
Oh, you haven't picked your name yet. Okay.
That doggone VR thing gave me a fit.
I'm glad you got it working though.
But that's stupid. I had to click run in VR to get it to launch. I don't understand.
License is ready for registration. Good luck, Commander.
All set.
Thank you. Loading game.
Ta-da! He does exist. Boom. There's your invite to the private group, by the way.
Thank you.
Yep. No worries.
I gotta do the tutorials just so I can make sure I got all the controls set up on this account.
My alternate is here. Basically, PaganLinuxGeek, but just spell it backwards.
That's just
Oh, you got 3 account.
Yeah. Yeah. So he's in there now. He's in the private group. I think I've joined him in the squadron though.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have
I'll
4
the squadron and all that here in a little while.
I have 4 if I can get them working.
Just getting started. I just did a boss. I just did that.
The whole same here. I mean, I don't even know how the fuck you would say that. Kegzunil Nagap?
He's Guppy.
We're just gonna call him Keg for short because it's easier.
Taupe Cobra. it begins by being initiated.
Really?
I just fucking started.
Oh
What
my
the hell?
god, that is funny.
Okay. Private group session. Oh, back. I'm gonna have to go in.
Get off my damn ship.
Ow.
No, they don't get off soon. They're gonna be locked down and fucked.
Well, I'm jumping in 3 minutes, and they're still landing.
Oh, I think the NPCs land up until the point when he jets out.
All right. Yeah, I'm in solo play for the moment.
Them bastards come and they don't buy nothing.
Right?
How much does it cost in the livery to buy no loitering signs?
Loitering is a crime punishable by death. Alright guys, well I'm gonna grab a shower. I'll probably come back and buy some trit and then jet out for the night.
Alright.
All right, man. You get some rest.
Will do. I'll see y'all later.